Lions. We think that's the first down. Spinning inside the 45. Fighting Lions all the way down to the 42-yard line. Tyrone Wheatley, the battering ram, has a race.
All right. How is everybody? This is Captain Jack here. I am watching the last couple seconds of the Pelicans-Utah Jazz game. It is tied 104 and a foul with 6.9 seconds to go. I think that's Gobert. Say her name. Well, I guess that's better than he hate me. Anyway, if you're joining me on YouTube, you are the cool kid. You are here. You already know what the battle plan is. You're at the right place at the right time. If you're watching on Facebook, and that's Amy Wan Linder Marin is over there on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. The proper feed, and I did get a chance to put that on the Facebook issue where it says powered by Restream, says go here for the live feed now. If you push that URL, that is the actual YouTube feed. So please, hopefully people that are, they're sharing it up already. I like that. If you're watching on Facebook, like I said, once I go do my regular intro, look, shoot, I didn't even see. See, I was doing this. I didn't catch what's going on. I'm eventually going to stop the Facebook feed. I'm just going straight on YouTube. If you are watching over there on Twitter, I'm eventually going to stop the Twitter feed as well, but not for right now. But we got things. Ruben Fellew, oh my God, it's been a day's age in a minute and a half or so. Rube, definitely come on over to YouTube, brother. I definitely want you there because, again, we are going to stop the Facebook feed eventually. So make sure you are over here. Again, welcome to the show. It is another Thursday night show. You don't know jack about sports unless you're watching the old salty bastard right now. So thank you for being here. Let me go up into the YouTube feed, which, see who's over here. Jason Dean's here. Jason, I'm off a timeout. Jason put me on a timeout earlier, and I did my wardrobe change, so I am here, no longer wearing anything red, so nothing to offend him. Becky Gutzler, good to see you here, and Vicky Orr. Thank you, ladies, for being here as well. Thor Helm is here. Who else is here? Mike Sarah is here for life. That means Angela's here. See again who else is here. I don't see any other names. So again, 10 watching. So if I didn't respond to you, if you're watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I enjoy this, and great to have you here. Over there again if you're watching on Facebook, please go to, Chris Spagna is here. Outstanding. Chris Spagna. Good to see you, brother. Eloquently, I know it's technically, because it's Spagnola. I know it's Spagna. It's Italian, eh? Oh, and I almost said a curse word. I would have been out of the contest already. If you don't know, we already have a contestant for tonight because last Sunday we pulled and it was Vicky, and Vicky left. And I didn't get a chance to ask her before she left. So Vicky is playing tonight. It was Phillies red. Yes, but that is a proper term. I am an old salty bastard. That's not a swear word. Anyway, good to see everybody. That is actually a noun. When you look at it, for me, that is a noun. So, Vicky is the contestant today. So from here on out, definitely for sure, if the captain swears, then Vicky will get a $25 gift certificate for her favorite alcoholic beverage. Now remember, I am allowed to cite, and we went to 3 again, right? Because it was 3 citations. Okay, so yeah, 3 citations of swear words in the citation. And a citation from Foxtrot Uniform Cap to Raider Homer as well. Foxtrot Uniform yourself there, Homer. Good to see you here, brother. Let's see here. Ooh, 2 COVID positive cases on the Phillies. I'm not gonna jinx it. I've said it once just to say that I am a proper term, and I am a dirty, salty, illegitimate person. So I'll say that. Where's Asylum? I do not know. We'll get back to that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for those giving me the thumbs up. Cheryl Moore, thank you for joining me on Facebook. And Josie Carrillo is over on Facebook. Again, when I go through the intro, eventually I'm going to be, the Facebook feed is going to stop. So make sure you are over here on YouTube. And thank you for all those that are watching on Facebook. I appreciate you. Come on over to YouTube. Without further ado, as they say, let's go to the news and notes. That is news and views with the Raider captain, Captain Jackson. I said it once. I'll admit that. Hey, Jay, I shared your link. It came to YouTube. Can't join your show. It will not allow me. Oh, gosh. I do not know what the story is, Cheryl. Man, I apologize, hon. If you hit the link, it doesn't show. Man, I'm very sorry, Cher, because I know Cher would be here. Hey, Cher, if you got Twitter, Cheryl, if you got Twitter, watch me on Twitter. That'll be nice. Watch me on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm at Captain CAPT.jack.rack. Or am I misplacing my Twitter? Just look for me on Twitter, Cheryl. I'd love for if you're on Facebook and you can't get me over there on you tried Twitter as well? Do you have Twitch? I'm on Twitch as well. Okay. If you're on Twitter, Cheryl, yeah, try to go to Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, go to Twitter. And yes, we are watching. This looks to be the beginning of the Lakers-Clippers game, and with a bunch of NBA players in front of an American flag, all kneeling. I believe they're all wearing Black Lives Matter shirts. That's the young kid. I'm watching it. The coaches. That is a coach. Okay. There's Mr. Davis. There's and again, I'm probably going to get a bunch of crap. Oh, I'm not trying to cut Cheryl off. I love Cheryl, but if I leave Facebook on, then people will watch on Facebook and nobody will watch on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Cheryl, did you find me on Twitter yet? I won't cut off yet. Okay, find me on Twitter. I'm gonna wait for Cheryl. Cheryl is over on Facebook. Without further ado, let's go to our news and views, and we'll go right into it once I get things squared away here. Is that what it should be? Oh, okay, there we go. All right, first portion, news and views. Welcome back, NBA 2019-2020 season is definitely on, and as you can see that. And Clem Cowan is also on Facebook. Please, Clem, come on over to YouTube. If folks are having trouble on YouTube, please let me know about it. And hopefully we'll get everybody over there. I don't know why Cheryl can't get over. That makes me upset, because Cheryl is a great lady. Love Cheryl Morales, and that's definitely for sure. Again, welcome back to the NBA for the season. It looks that they're bubbled up. So it looks like they are going to have. Hey, Asylum's in. The Asylum is in here, and hey, Mike Saracen, some positives for the show on Monday for you there, Homer. Um, Zion played earlier. I'll be honest. I watched a little bit of the game. Zion made a bounce pass to was it Alonzo Ball? Yeah, Alonzo Ball earlier off a steal. It was really nice. Uh, I'll admit it. I did want to watch the game. I was watching Midway on HBO. That was that was more in tune to what I wanted to watch. Yeah, Asylum is here, and yeah, he did have a good show. I had to bounce out though because I was getting ready for Ken Thompson's show on Monday, so I couldn't go through the entire show. Um, well, if the Pelicans lost, I didn't see who won or lost. I missed it. Zion did play, and LeBron is awaiting as we speak. And this is something that's true to the heart for me. By the way, Crazy Cooter's over there on Facebook as well. Crazy Cooter, please, Johnny Lauro, Clem Cowan, make sure you are going over there to YouTube, please. Would love to see everybody over there. Crazy Cooter is in the house, that's for sure. And hopefully he's coming over to YouTube. I'm trying to get rid of all of these pop-ups. I can't stand when there's a bunch of pop-ups and I can't see what the heck I need to see. Oh, man. Really? Really? Zion played 16 minutes. Oh, the Pelicans lost. Okay. Chucky had a press conference, didn't see it. I know he has a really awesome new, and it's awesome, a Shelby Cobra GT. I saw it. I want one. Of course, I'm not going to be like, and I'm sure it was given to him by the dealership. I know it was given by the dealership. You know, he didn't just go buy that. That's a gift. That's like I don't want to say it's payola, but you know, it's good to be the king. Good to be the king. Go back to that final thing here. So let's talk about that. The Marlins went, and I don't know if we talked about, I don't think we talked about this because we talked about it on the Coach Muddle show this week already. But the Marlins are throwing a wrench into a bunch of the NL East and the AL East by going to a strip club. It's just the way it is. They go to a strip club. They go play a game in Philly. More than half of its team, when you count the other associates, man, Danny Green is still playing in the NBA? Wow, man, he's old as dirt. He is old as dirt. Jackson George, Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, and Zubats. Okay, against JaVale McGee. I'm just looking at the starting lineups. But wow, that's unique. Lee Weber, thanks for coming in over there on Facebook. Please come over to YouTube. I'm eventually going to stop the feed. Cheryl, did you get back with me yet? Can you find me on Twitter? Please go and find me on Twitter. You can watch the show on Twitter. Today's athletes are showing their spoiled butts these days. I'm not chancing that word. As a noun, for sure, that is a noun. And when you're talking about, what for me, that is definitely a noun as well as an adjective. Lakers by 6. Okay, Ed Winchell calls a shot. But yeah, going to the strip club has really screwed up the season for anybody. I mean, my God, and it's definitely going to play havoc with what's going on. Let's go to slide 2. Coming and growings across the NFL, obviously more opt-outs. If you haven't heard, basically half of the Patriots defense is out. The two of their better players And I was told that the McCourty brothers might also opt out. And they're saying, and Ken Thompson was in agreement that he doesn't think that it's a conspiracy theory by folks who are saying that this is definitely something that the hoodie would be doing in order to get in well, and Lakers up by 2. But to like the suck for the quarterback. But I really think that I mean, I don't know. I mean, he is so diabolical. Bill Belichick to me is kind of like, when people would say that Al Davis was doing things, and they would stare up at the lights and saying, "Curse you, Al Davis." I know there's a microphone in here. It's a lot of the psyops, the psychological aspect of anything that he does is just taken to such an extent. You don't know what the capabilities are. And I'm definitely not saying that Belichick is like Al Davis, but in that respect, he is. He's nothing like Al Davis as far as, all that he has done. There's nobody like Al Davis. There is nobody like Al Davis. In the NFL, obviously, more people opting out. There are actually people opting in when it comes to baseball, but it's still early yet. We'll see what happens. As far as like the guy who opted in baseball was Mike Moustakas, and from the Orioles, and he opted out. Then he talked it over with somebody, and he said that no, I'm going to opt back in. So more power to him on that. Shady McCoy from Oakland is going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. And, that is going to help them out quite a lot because Ronald Jones was their primary back. They have another kid by the name of Ogobawale, which he's not a rookie, but he's a youngster. And I've seen a lot of tape on him because I am here in Tampa. He's a good guy. He's definitely going to be a running back that they can count on. Tough yardage. Can pick up and catch the ball. So look for Ogobawale for the Buccaneers. But yeah, Shady McCoy is definitely a good pickup for them. Belichick, like they did I always wondered why they don't do Belichick like they did our Al. Yeah, because he is. I'll tell you why, Vicky. It's because he is. I don't want to say he's an untouchable, but because the Patriots are a team that is loved by the NFL. Kraft is definitely in good with the commissioner and all that goes with that. There are haves and have-nots, and the Patriots are the haves. And the Stillers with the Rooneys, the Mars of the Giants are more of a favorite son type of organization. The Donkeys with their management because their owner was in tight with the NFL commission officers like that. It's not fair, but it's just the way it is. It's human nature that there's going to be favorites, and there are the ones that are favored are going to get the breaks, and it ticks me off. Ed Winchell says that he doesn't see Tampa making the playoffs. I don't agree, Ed. I think that Tampa will definitely be a wild card threat. Now, you don't know about injuries. The Gronkowski, he had that year off. And it upsets me that, it seems that everybody is, that guy, what's his name? TB12? Can't remember his name. Is, trying to, suck up to get all these people back on the team to make that dream team type of thing. And, it's upsetting. It's upsetting. He won it all after 9/11 with the team called it. Yeah, I agree. I haven't quoted anybody yet. Asylum. I didn't quote anybody yet. You guys missed the point. I can quote 3 times with curse words, and I haven't said a curse word yet on a quote. I even cleaned up the curse words. I can quote 3 curse words in the quote. Okay? That's what it is. You guys are missing the point. You're trying to get my blood pressure up, and you're doing a dang good job of it. Kim Coleman and Louis Hernandez and Lee Weber again. If you are on Facebook, please come over to the live stream on YouTube. It is right up above you where it says go here for live feed now on Facebook. Please come over there, and that is where you need to go. I'm not at 0. I haven't done anything. I haven't quoted anybody. Oh my God. I haven't quoted anybody. Anyway, getting back to point. My goodness. I was definitely PO'd today on the Coach Muddle show. Definitely. I did all my swears on Coach Muddle show, so I'm kind of out of it. Let's excuse me. SEC is going all conference. They're going to have 10 games within conference. We kind of thought this was going to happen. So there goes beyond sense there now. And for the season, Notre Dame will be in the ACC in 2020. Jason Dean knows about that. And thank you, Edward. Thank you. I have not said one swear word. Thank you. My goodness. AL and the NL East and game chaos. And this is what I was talking about with the Marlins kind of gumming up the works, going to the strip club. And baseball has not figured out yet. Now, they have cited that during a strike-shortened year prior, they've gone to the, the win percentage when teams are not playing near the same amount of games. Now, normally, if there is if a game needs to be made up like in the regular season, and there's somebody that might be missing the playoffs and they need that extra game, then they are, they'll play those games. So that's what it is there. So baseball hasn't said what's going on yet. So we'll see. But it's throwing the whole baseball season in loop. Dom, wow. Dom Perignon, that's pretty good. Hey, Cat, my daughter came home. Hey, nice to see that there, Becky. Congrats. Good to see the daughter home. And again, if you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. Well, goodness. As far as we're starting to see some of the teams actually put the word out as to what's going on. Because I live in Tampa and I follow the Bradkowskis, said correctly, on what's going on with them. Remember, because they picked up some quarterback this year and a really, really decent tight end, their ticket sales went out the roof. Oh, my God. Well, they finally came out today saying that there will be a lottery for picks, for seats. Obviously, the season ticket holders with more tenure will get first crack. So basically, the longer you've had season tickets with the Bradkowskis, otherwise known as the Succaneers, you'll have a better chance of going to the games. Not every game, though. I do applaud that. Is that they're not going to let even the tenured ones get into all the games. That's nice. That's nice. They're spreading it around. And so that's cool. So I'm thinking that that's probably going to be the norm. And I'm hoping it is, because I'm going to ask the Raider ticket rep, I'm going to say, you can put all my tickets that are paid up for this year and put it up for next year. Just straight up. Lakers with the bucket. Davis doesn't have anything on the back of his jersey. So, and I thought LeBron said he wasn't playing the game. No, he has his. Oh, okay. So I apologize. The names are on the bottom, and the social stuff is on top. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I didn't see anything on top. So yeah, Davis just has his name there on the bottom. So he's not playing the game. Yeah, I give the fans their mother. Yeah, neither does LeBron. Yeah, he has his name on the bottom. There he's not playing the the social injustice game, I guess is what they're calling it. Use some money. Yeah, well, I'm paying it forward, man, so I don't have to worry about it next year. Well, back to point. Let's hear about some hockey. I did get a chance to follow the Flyer Penguin game the other day. It was so nice to watch hockey. I love hockey a hell of a lot more than I like basketball. There's just more action to it. I really do. And it was so nice to watch hockey. And, Flyers went in overtime. Their goaltending looked pretty good. And the Flyers might surprise in the East, but I really think that the Lightning, which is the local team, they won 5-0 in their tune-up game. And they just blew the heck out of Florida, the Panthers, team from down in Miami. And they just played really well. So don't be surprised if, remember, the Bruins were the best team in hockey before they had the hiatus. I think that might come back and bite them in the backside. And finally, and this is cool, I want to make sure that this gets put out. For Life, our Raiders Story is doing a new broadcast on Sunday. Live show 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you head over there to For Life, Our Raider Story this Sunday, and go in and watch. It's always entertaining. And hi, Kelly Farley. Thanks for coming in. Again, if you are on Facebook, I'm hoping. I was going to say. Cheryl, I didn't see a response yet, so I'm going to keep Facebook Live for a little while longer. Okay, in fact, let me give her a message. Let me reply to that. Stand by a second, folks, because Cheryl is worth it. Let's see here. Can you watch me on Twitter? Need to know before I stop the... Yeah, I can actually... I can type without saying it, but for some reason it's easier to type and say when I'm on a show. So that's why I'm doing it. It's kind of like, can you watch my lips? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? So let's go back. We're gonna hang with Facebook for a little while longer. And as you know, Vicky is playing tonight. So let's see one of the things that Vicky is playing for. And we start up. If I win, I'm seeing if that. Do I have a response yet? I'm trying that. Did she just reply? I don't know. Okay, hopefully we'll get a response. Anyway, Retired NFL Players Congress, get yourself a t-shirt. Do this anyway. I think that Frankie Rizzo stated that he was going to do this as well. It was really cool. They have plenty of really nice items. I think I was on the website where they was it $18 or $22? It was nice. Go get yourself a playerscongress.com t-shirt when football was football. Get yourself a t-shirt and hook them up. Again, these are the players that didn't have all of the big bonus money that you had before. And it's a really good organization. So go to playerscongress.com, get yourself a t-shirt, and obviously If I win, then Vicky's going to either get herself a T-shirt, or she can do this. She can send some shoes, lightly used shoes, for shoesforkids.com, and from our friend Jerry Robinson, President of the Board of Directors for Shoes for Kids. Always good to hang with them. Shoesforkids.com. Either get yourself or send some lightly used shoes, or send them some money. I mean, nobody not says no to money, so we'll do that. Remember that we are doing the contest tonight. Vicky is our contestant, so as long as I don't swear, we are good to go there. Again, if you are on Facebook, I'm going to leave it open for a little while longer on Facebook, only because I'm waiting for Cheryl to hopefully either get with me via a reply, and I'll know one way or the other. How do you guys like my headband? Really nice. I like that. I've gotten some extra pirate scarves and headbands, which I'm going to be using because I'll be honest, I've had other ones, but I don't know where I put them. So I figured, I'll get some new ones as well. So I got this one, and obviously I'm wearing different ones, trying them all out. I like this one. I definitely like this one. Like the design on this one. The other one I like as well, but you will see that one another time. So Vicky is on the contest, and we are going to the regular portion of our show. Hopefully you are watching on YouTube, and if not, for all you Twitter guys, come on over to watch on YouTube as well. If you're watching on Facebook, only because I don't know if Cheryl can watch on Twitter, I'm staying a little while longer on Facebook because I would have normally have popped over by now. But I respect Cheryl enough for that. By the way, we are up to 838 subscribers, so in 12 more subscribers, make sure your subscription is public. We're going to do the giveaway for the Raider prize pack. Remember, it is a Raider football, a Raider watch, Raider car flags, Raider plastic mats, 2 Raider wall hangings, of which it's like the Super Bowl ticket wall hanging, and some pin wall hangings, little nice things for the office there. Also, what was it, like a pirate bottle opener, some pirate beads, a couple other things. I can't remember. I just got them ready for you. And some an Al Davis from his crypt, over at Chapel of the Chimes, a black armband, kind of like this. It's not this one, but it's something like that from Chapel of the Chimes. I threw that in there. There's also was it a Ray Guy, a Hall of Fame clip thing? It's cool. So we got some things there. Oh, there's a new comment. So no, I don't see that. I don't see any new comments. If you're on Facebook, please head on over to YouTube. Leo Soroy and Al Counterman. Come on over there. So we did that. Let's get the numbers up. Get this squared away here. Remember, you can get a hold of me via Facebook Messenger. You can get a hold of me via Skype, or you can also get a hold of me via the phone number, which I do have the phone number up. Please dial in 813-609-0834. Really good connectivity there. Always good to hear from you. Facebook Messenger, Captain Jack Rackham. If you're my friend on the profile there, you can get a hold of me through Facebook Messenger. And then obviously Skype if you're anywhere here in the States or overseas especially. I wanted to make sure that folks that were watching overseas on the live show, obviously. If you're calling when it's not live, then you'll just get a hold of me anyway. But good to hear from everybody. Robert Bigler, good to see you as well, shipmate. Please come over. Chris Lentz, please come over to YouTube. I am here. I'm letting the Facebook feed up for a little bit longer, and we do have a phone call. Let's see who that is. Okay. Ed Winchell, how you doing, brother? Good to hear from you. What's going on in your town? Ed Winchell. Hello. Hang on a second. Do I not have? Okay. Okay. There we go. Ed, can you hear me? Ed, can you hear me? I got the speakers up 100%, so that I don't know why. Ed, are you still there? I can't hear Ed. Okay. Audio. Hello. Okay, I should be able to, and I can't hear Ed. Okay, the audio, I'm going to check that. The audio is maybe, okay, let me go to my settings. Just to be sure. Okay, settings. Yeah, because I can hear the sound. Ed, how you doing, man? What's going on? Hello, Ed. Ed, hello. Ed, I can't hear anything, Ed, and I heard the phone, so I don't know what's going on. Ed, we can't hear Ed Winchell. And you guys could hear the phone. You guys, okay, good. Robert Bigler's over here. I can't hear Ed. Ed, I don't understand why I can't hear you. I don't know whether it's a glitch in my system. So I'm going to disconnect Ed. Somebody call in so I know that it's not my system, please, because I can hear when the call is being made. You guys can hear the. Okay, Ed. Okay, Ed. Are you on? Ed Winchell. Hello, Ed Winchell. Ed. Can't hear Ed. Ed, don't call anymore until I know that it's not a system glitch. Line is open. Yeah, I hear the phone. So that it shouldn't be because the speakers are up all the way. I don't understand why I can't hear Ed. Yeah, because the speakers are up. I'm going to turn them down a little bit. I'm going to put them up at 85. We can hear that. Line is open, 813-699-0834. Lakers are up, is that 19? Yeah, 19-12 with the Brow. I think that was, the Brow was on the line. Shooting at least one free throw. They're up 20-12. Anthony Davis, 8 points tonight. So, who's going to be our first caller? I know I didn't hear anything, Asylum. That's why I said. Okay. Rob, your call is in. Rob, can say something, Rob. Rob. Hello. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to do this again. Settings. Stand by a second, Rob. Okay, that is out. I can hear the call. Okay, sounds. Okay, 1 second, folks. I don't know why there's an issue. So there's a break in the action. Stand by a second. Okay, Homer. Hello, Homer. Homer. Okay. Speakers. Yeah, USB codec. Yeah. Okay, Homer. I can't hear you. Okay, Rob. I'm going to take you off there. Homer, are you able to talk? Yeah, it said that the speakers are correct. The speakers are correct. I don't know why. I guess we're not going to have Google Voice tonight. Okay, we're going to try again. Homer, hello. Hello, Homer. Nope. Okay, I'm Google Voice is out. No Google Voice. Because I'm getting rid of it. So this might be a very short show. Might be a very short show. I'm trying not to swear. And that's just the way it is. Not going to have... Because I was trying to hear... hey, Sarah Sanchez says hello on Facebook. Thank you there. I'm going to try putting it on again. Google Hangouts. We had the phones come in. It was going. The sound was there because I can hear the phone ring. Google Voice is here. Okay, I'm doing it again. Hang on a second. Okay, doing that. Making that go away. Okay, the sound settings. Okay, the settings are there. Settings, yeah. So I can hear the phone. Why is this so slow? Why is this so slow? Yep, sound for messages, ring on incoming phone calls. Yep. So the settings are correct. So I guess, okay, wait, here, new voicemail. Let's listen to the voicemail. Okay, let's see here.
What's up, Captain Jack?
Yep. Okay, so you can hear the voicemail. That was Jason Dean which left a message. So yeah, so it's working. I do not know why. The phone call. I do not know why. Okay, well, Counterman, thanks there, brother. Al Counterman came in over here on YouTube. We're having some glitches. I don't understand why. Now, as you hear, Jason Dean left me a voicemail, and that was working. So if it appears that there appears to be an issue with the sound coming in, I don't understand why. Do not understand why. I did it again, so we'll try it again, 813-699-0834, okay? Okay, Ed Winchell is on. Ed, hello, are you here? Ed, are you here? Ed, are you here? No, you are not. Casey Rob. Rob, are you here? Hello, Rob. Hang on. Yep. Speakers, USB audio codec. It is correct. I don't know why. Folks, apparently we ain't going to be able to use Google Voice tonight. So if you want to call in, you're going to have to call in with Skype or on Facebook Messenger. Okay? I'm sorry. I do not know why. If you want to call in tonight, you're going to have to call in via Skype, which is, if you have Skype, I'm glad you have Skype, Captain_Jack_Rackham, or if you are a friend of mine, it's doing this weird beeping noise. Okay? So you're going to have to call in via, if you're going to have to call in, there we go. Somebody's calling in via Facebook. Okay. And it's Raider Homer. So I'm answering it. Now it's a little bit of a lap. So Homer, I got you here. Homer, I answered you. Stand by a second. Okay, but Robert, I have to decline Robert Bigler because I'm answering Homer. Answering Homer. I was answering Homer. Boy, this is slow as hell. The spinning circle. I can only do one at a time. Yeah, and Scream's calling me now. Hang on, Scream. I can't do more than once. Okay. And of course the call ended with okay. If you are calling in, it takes a little bit. Please remain on the line. It takes a little bit to get to the actual phone call. So if you're calling, it spins, it spins, it spins. I will eventually get to you. We're gonna, if this is it, we're definitely gonna have a very short show this evening. Okay, spinning circle. Okay, hey, Scream, are you there?
Hey, I'm right here, man. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Scream. I'm very happy that you got in. I don't know why we're having such issues tonight, but I can't hear you, Scream. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just joined in, so I mean, I wanted to damn do my part and try to see how the audio, what works. I mean, I'm calling through Facebook Messenger. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. And I saw that. So if you're calling in tonight via Facebook Messenger, when I hit your call, give it at least 30 seconds because it'll take that long for the call to kick in because of all of the different uh, sound waves and different technical stuff I have to go through. So I
Um,
appreciate that. So yeah, you're on, brother. How you been, man? It's good hearing from you.
yeah, same to you, brother. I hope everything is well down there in Florida for you and the family. You know what I'm saying? All your loved ones and this Raider Scream and family, Central Texas. And, you know, hey, patience is a virtue. So if it takes 30 seconds in order to connect and talk with Captain Jack, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we've been waiting for a minute for our Raiders to win. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just win, baby.
Just
Today.
win. That's right. And dude, I'll wait 30 seconds. I'll wait a minute for you. Hey, it has been a while, man. What you been doing since we've talked to each other last?
Man, just growing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like reestablishing. It's always about like setting up new aspects of just it. Like I mean, I think the offense, defense need to improve themselves. So, I mean, that's what I'll be doing with life. You know what I'm saying? And my children and my grandson. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I brought into 2020. And I mean, as long as I stay healthy and they stay healthy, I mean, we winning.
That's right. And it's always good to do that. Now, Scream, how many games did you plan on going to this year? And are you still planning to attend maybe in an environment where we have to like meet in the parking lots and or in very like if you go to Vegas, there'll be plenty of venues, there'll be plenty of Vegas Raider parties, but it's looking like the stadiums are going to be a no go.
Yeah, I was really interested in being at the Carolina game, the away game in Carolina, because my 26-year-old daughter lives up there in Carolina, and then my 28-year-old daughter, she lives close by Atlanta, so I planned on being at that away game. I mean, other than that, I mean, but I don't even think that's gonna happen. So it's just too up in the air. I mean, I'd rather take care of family right now. I mean, bunker down, make sure that we 101, and hope that the players play. I mean, if there's nobody in the stands, I'm cool with that. If there's nobody at the tailgates, I'm cool with that. As long as the Raiders go out there and win some games, you know. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. And but what's your thoughts on now? Are you paying attention to what's going on in baseball? Vice, what's going now? Remember, basketball and hockey are different because they have all of the teams in basketball, and granted, they don't have all the teams, but they have all the teams that are playoff eligible in Orlando. So there's a smaller consortium of teams, and in hockey, they have all of the playoff teams in two venues for the way that those games are going to be. And I'm eventually I think that they're going to go from one venue to the other, but they're both up in Canada, so you don't have to worry about teams going across the border, which is one reason why the Blue Jays were having issues getting their game settled. But do you really see the NFL if Major League Baseball has issue right from the beginning of a season. And granted, this issue was from the team because they wanted to go to a strip club and they went out and they were partying. And it's one of those things that, where do you want to play or do you want to have fun? And I really believe if you want to play, you're going to have to man up and not be a child and do some things, like the me generation. There's got to be some will and some respect for your teammates here and for the fans. If you're going to go out and get sick and get others sick, then you're not going to be able to function as a team. How do you think about, what do you think about that? I should say.
I mean, I definitely understand all the aspects of all the sports that you just covered. I mean, as far as our team, trying to stay focused on the Raider Nation. I mean, I paid attention to what John Gruden went live today and what he said. And I mean, okay, nobody's opted out on our team yet, but I mean, there's going to be people on the Raiders organization that opt out, even coaches. Even a general manager might opt out. I mean, Mark Davis might even opt out. But I mean, it's just this is a. I don't see us moving forward. I don't see the 2020 season being full blown. I mean, I got a 5-year-old right here next to me. The littlest scream ever, and he ain't going to school.
Right.
And school start August 17th. He's not going to school. Like, even if they gave me the option in this district, in the school district, I still wouldn't send him to school. I would still homeschool him and go through whatever virtual aspects that they have for him to be successful in his little growth as a 5-year-old. But I mean, grown men and, as well as women out there. But I mean, all these athletes that we're discussing right now with the NFL, the Major League Baseball, and NBA, and the hockey. I mean, it's just, I think they all need to just chill out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, they can learn a lot virtually.
Yeah. And I agree with you. I think that it's a matter of, you're going to find out, like Gruden said today, as of right now, no Raiders have opted out. But, stand by. Because, I mean, semi-officially, I have opted out. I have opted out of this season as far as going to the games because of my health. So in that respect, I've opted out of going to the games. And I want my money pushed forward, but that doesn't mean that I've opted out on being a fan. I will support the team. I will watch every game. I will have my shows after every game. I will do the things that I'm going to do virtually. So in respect, I've opted out for the live performance of me going to games, but I haven't opted out of the season. So there's enough there. I'm always going to remain a fan. And I'm doing everything I can to keep that interest up. So, just because you don't go to the game, or I don't see, and I hope to see you next year, man, if not sooner.
Like you already know, man, I'm a traveling brother. So, I mean, 32nd degree Mason, I move around. I mean, I got the children out here, you know what I'm saying, ranging from 28 to 5. And where they're at, I'm coming, And, I mean, if it's not Las Vegas, I mean, Las Vegas is, man, that's my backyard, bro. Like, I mean, it's like I graduated out of the hot desert out of California.
Right.
That's back in the early 90s. But, I mean, I go over there and gamble just for fun. So it's like I would love to go out there. I mean, I went out there 2 years ago, and I took 2 of my sons. So, I mean, it's a good time. But, I mean, in 2020, I mean, things are just different. And I hope people, the whole Raider Nation, I hope everybody paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, is it selfish? Nah, it's not selfish. It's self-care. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, you got to care for yourself before you can do anything else. So, I mean, if we want to continue to build the nation, we got to keep the nation as strong as possible. And the way we could do that is, by communicating with each other and, giving each other's advice and input. But, I mean, I plan to take my family to Carolina Panther versus Raider game and Atlanta versus Raider game this year, but I ain't doing either one. I already opted out. So
Yeah. Well, Scream, man, I love hearing from you, brother, and thank you for calling. Even if you were just checking the audio, you've done your job because I do not know what's going on with Google Voice. I might have to redo the system, or because it worked fine the other day. But
no,
I'm glad you called in, man. So hey, thank you. You
and
remain, you guys say, yeah, you remain safe, man. Always good hearing from you, man.
yeah, same here. And I mean, anytime, I try to join in on all the live things and watch, but I seen he had a little audio issue this time, so I jumped in like to try to do my part to make sure that the nation can hear us.
That's right. That's right. Hey,
Yes, sir.
man, always, brother, you take care of yourself. Lots of love from the captain to you and all the family, man. You be well.
And same to you, brother.
All right. Take care.
All right. Adios.
All right. That was Raider Scream calling from Texas. And again, it looks like we're only doing Facebook messenger calls, if not Skype. So we got another call coming in. I'm going to answer. Remember, if you are calling via the Facebook Messenger, it takes me a little bit to get to the call. There's at least about a 30-second downtime. So if I answer the call, please remain on the line, and eventually the spinning circle of death will get to you, and I can hear you. Right now, I got my Kansas City fan Robert Bigler is calling. No, I can't. I don't know why it's my no, it just microphone. Well, let's try this again. Okay. It was Robert Bigler, but apparently it didn't show up that way. I'm answering. It looks like Rob Haspels is calling, who's a Vikings fan, and hopefully that will happen. You can't call. My goodness, you can't call via Facebook Live. You can call, but you can't camera call. So it's just a phone call. So hopefully that is going on. Did I lose him? Rob Bigler, call back. This is frustrating. This is frustrating. I've lost Rob Bigler again. Rob Haspels, the Viking fan. If you call, don't video call. Please just audio call. I want to say hi to other people which have joined us again. Sarah Sanchez, Josie, Jay Braley. And again, if you are calling, okay, Rob Haspels is calling again. Hopefully I can get him on the line this time. I did say I did answer him. So give me at least 30 seconds. Man, technical issues are... No, I can't do it, Homer. I got to do one at a time. So I'm doing one at a time. I think this is Rob. Okay, I'm getting it. Rob, I got you, brother. How you doing tonight? Rob.
Hello, sir. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, you don't call me sir there, shipmate. I know who I'm talking to. Is it Sergeant Major or Top?
It's top right now.
Oh.
It's probably going to be about 2 years before I make Sergeant Major, but
okay.
No, it's an honor to be on your show and be able to talk to you finally, sir.
Oh no. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, man, because remember, I worked for a living, and
Right.
and I know you don't answer to sir either. Now, if you want up to be a warrant officer, even then, that's fine. But I can't do now. If somebody doesn't know that I was a chief and they call me sir, I don't say anything about it. But you know better, shipmate. You know better,
Right.
and it's
Yep.
good. It's good hearing from you.
My age window is past to go warrant officer, so that's not going to happen. So we'll stick with trying to make Sergeant Major.
Yeah. Well, there you go. What's
Yeah,
going on? Good hearing from you. Tell everybody who you are for my audience and a little bit about yourself, because I will say that this is Rob Haspel's the top, which would be Master Sergeant Haspel's, correct?
Well, it's actually first sergeant because we've got the two positions. The master sergeant's the staff position. The first sergeant's the command position.
Okay.
Yep, I'm a first sergeant. It's an E8.
Yep.
So
Top Haspel's good to hear from you, brother, and a Minnesota Viking fan. So get my tongue straight. Great to meet your acquaintance on here. How are you doing tonight?
Absolutely. I'm doing outstandingly well. I'm hailing from right north of Des Moines, Iowa. So I'm full time with the Iowa National Guard, and I've been a Vikings fan my entire life. I'm in my fourth year of being Sir Rocker in the Viking World Order fan club, which is a great time. And unfortunately, our teams don't play each other often enough. I'd love to see us play each other more because we do put on a heck of a good tailgate. And I know you've been there before. I actually had guard drill, and I was on duty and missed you at that last game. But I'm all about fans, meeting fans. I'm not in Pafufa, but I have a lot of friends that are in that group, and Steve Tate, obviously David Garza Diggs from the VWO, and many others, and it's just an honor to finally actually be able to talk with you and make your acquaintance and talk about some football.
Yeah, that PFUFA is a great group. Not a member myself, but know plenty of people like you do. Steve the Owner Tate, and it comes to mind, and also the I'm trying to think of what Wayne Sargent is. The Ultimate Packer fan. Wayne Sargent is another member of PFUFA. Now I know that Trey Miller, who is in PFUFA, as well as, but in fact Trey was the person that I got my tickets from for the last game, and I was front row center with Trey and the guy, whoever Odin is. I'm not sure who that gentleman was. We had a great time. Yeah. We had a great time at that. And you were talking about the tailgate, and I stated this on Facebook the other day. I said I enjoyed the Vikings fans and the Packers fans more than any other fan base in quite a long time. Okay. Because of the amount of just the camaraderie, the joyousness, and then I had to make it. I said for an away game because I didn't want to piss off Raider Nation, because again, Raider Nation is, in my estimation, yes, I am biased, but I've never seen a tailgate like the tailgates that they had out in Oakland. But as far as being a fan as an opposing member with the Raiders coming in, there's nothing like I saw in Minnesota, along with Green Bay. And I'll tell you, the other two that I loved was New Orleans and Houston. And maybe it's me, but 3 of those 4 are NFC towns. And I don't know whether it's because the NFC has a different vibe to it or not. But definitely, I don't think that that's more than a quinky dink. I think that there is a different vibe with the NFC than there is with the AFC. Maybe it's just me.
I think you're onto something there. Also, when it comes to the Midwest, it's generally, yes, there's huge metropolitan areas, but a lot of the people that come in are generally from smaller communities, and we all know each other. We're all friends. You're basically, when you come in, you're a brother that wears different colors. And that's all it is. And we just want to have a good time with you. And especially when you sit down and I tell all the prospects coming into the BWO2 and everything, and said, think about this. Think about what's important in life. We get so wrapped up around our differences, but if we actually sat down in this day and age, and it's getting terrible, but if we actually, in all aspects of life, and I'm not going to get anything other than football, but it rings true to all aspects of life. If we actually sat down and just went and turned off the TV and turned off the social media and talked to our neighbors and whatever else, you'll find out you probably agree with about 90% of everything, and the 10% that you do disagree on is easily overlooked, and you can still be friends with people. You know, my next door neighbors on the one side of me, they're huge Tennessee Titans fans, which in Iowa is kind of rare. You know, I mean, who would have seen that coming? And then the people on the other side of me are Kansas City Chiefs fans. So I got the AFC, you know, surrounding me, but you know, we all have a good time, and it's all about fans appreciating fans and fans respecting fans, and just generally making sure that we all have a great experience, no matter who wins or loses the game. We all love the game. We get wrapped up around our teams, and boy, I tell you what, I get mad some of these times when it doesn't work out, and the Vikings end up falling short every year and whatever. But at the end of the day, the best thing that I've accomplished over the past decade, basically doing all this stuff, is just meeting really cool people such as yourself, and it really enriches my life, you know. And I wish I could have made it down to Oakland to a game before they stopped having them down there. But I will tell you this: airfare from Des Moines, Iowa to Las Vegas is very cheap. So if we do match up there sometime, I'm probably coming out there for it.
And I will say this, their top is that we will see you in 3 years, so 2021, so 2022, the Vikings will come to our house, and providing that I'm living and breathing, because again, every day is not promised. And you know, when this old pirate gets a chance to live and breathe another day, I enjoy that. So make sure you stay with me, and tell that Kansas City fan and that Tennessee Titan fan that you're there to tune into the show, because I enjoy people there. I'm looking at some of the comment. You know, Asylum, who's actually out there in Kansas, so he's a little bit. He's pretty close to you. He's a good soul. He's like, hey, what type of show are you running here, Captain? I say, hey, this is a show for football fans talking football. So in that respect, Top, I wanna do this, okay? Talking Minnesota Vikings. Two things. Will Kirk Cousins hold you back from the playoffs? And are you worried about how Dalvin Cook, how they might overprice Dalvin Cook, and are they going to overpay Dalvin Cook, who's a very important part of your team?
Okay, so we'll go with the Kirk Cousins question first. To be honest, his biggest knock was he's never won on Monday night. Well, this year we only have one Monday night football game. It's against the Chicago Bears in Soldier Field. And it's kind of inexplicable, but it doesn't matter who in the past basically 20 years that I've watched under center for us, we just don't win in Chicago. We could be having like an undefeated season, be like 8-0, 9-0, but we go to Soldier Field and for some reason we fall flat there all the time. But it's the only Monday Night Football game. And in the playoffs last year, we did see Kirk Cousins finally step up and beat a 13-3 New Orleans Saints team in their own house in pretty convincing fashion. And he did it on his arm with two passes in overtime. The big long one to Adam Thielen that took it down to the 2 or the 3 yard line, and
right.
Then the pass in end zone to Kyle Rudolph. And we were just outmatched by the San Francisco 49ers that next week in the divisional round. And I'll be the first one to admit that. We were just outmatched. We hung with them for a half, and then we just couldn't get it done in the second half. Dalvin Cook's contract is going to be interesting because there's going to be some we've already had turnover this year. You get to get Dalvin Cook's contract next year. He actually did report what his role is going to be until they get something long-term, because he still is under contract this year.
Yeah.
And it might just be as to where with the really wacky year that we've got going on with the COVID and stuff like that he'll play. I expect them to give him a fair contract, but I don't expect him to make him like one of the highest paid running backs, because and, I understand a lot of AFC, you probably about the only time that you're going to watch NFC or NFC North is when we're playing you guys. Alexander Mattison is a really, really good option sitting right behind Dalvin Cook. Is he Dalvin Cook? Does he have the intangibles? Does he have all the speed, the speed on the cuts and everything? Probably not. But if worse came to worse and Alexander Mattison had to be our top running back with Mike Boone sitting right behind him, I don't think the Vikings would be heartbroken over that. And I do think they'll end up working something out because there's going to be other contracts expiring next year. And I think they'll get something that's equitable for both sides, really.
Okay. Well, I agree with that in the fact that don't overpay for Dalvin. He is a very important part of your team, but I'm telling you, make sure you lock up Thielen because to me, if you don't have Thielen and Kai Rudolph, you guys are a very different team. And Dalvin can run for 1,000,000 yards, but you're not going to win.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what Irv Smith Jr. does at tight end this year because Rudy is getting a little bit long in the tooth. At this point in time, we as a fan base, we call him Rudolph the Red Nose or the End Zone Reindeer. Sorry.
There you go.
Rudolph the Red Zone Reindeer. Irv Smith Jr. is still making a lot of noise in between the 20s and everything. So I'm looking really forward to what he'll do. I did have a question for you too. Now
sure.
I don't have the things memorized, but we did a all weekend long live draft coverage in our NFC North group. And covered the entire draft because honestly, who wants to listen to Mel Kiper Jr.? Nobody. And Mike Mayock is your general manager now. So you guys are partly responsible for that. But I thought that you guys just knocked it out of the dang park with your draft.
You're awesome.
I mean, round after round after round, it's like, dang it. These guys are freaking killing it. I think we did well. I know you really can't grade a draft class until about 3 to 5 years afterwards. But the initial grades coming out, they had us at somewhere around an A minus. They had you guys at somewhere between an A and A plus. Can you talk about your draft, who you're looking forward to as rookies, seeing, and how much of a role you think they're going to play?
Wow. Well, first off, thank you for that. I actually get a chance to talk Raiders with a Vikings fan, and I'm sure that all the people here would definitely want me to do that as well. I am very happy with what we did with the draft. Obviously, this was the second draft that Mayock had, but I will say this was the first draft that Mayock had with a bunch of scouts that were under him. If you don't remember, Mayock basically got rid of all of the scouts after the draft last year because they were Reggie McKenzie scouts. So he went through this year and he has a whole different set of scouting guys for him looking for exactly what he wanted. So last year, even with McKenzie's scouts, and if you also remember, they threw out the scouting people early last year because they were afraid that the scouts that were part of the old regime would leak information. That was good on their part because not a lot of information got out. And we had a very outstanding draft last year. Every one of those players made the team except for Quentin Bell, who was the 7th round. I don't want to say he was a reach, but he was a project. But every one of those players last year made the team. And this year, Mayock comes back, and we needed wide receivers. So not only did we get what I think is the best wide receiver in the draft in Henry Ruggs III, who is a speedster who can actually catch. He's not just a speedster that maybe can catch, or not just a guy who can catch that doesn't have a lot of speed. He's definitely both, and he's probably a quintessential cross between, and I'm not anointing him for his gold jacket in Canton yet, but he's a cross between the speed of Cliff Branch and the versatility and hands of Tim Brown. So if he even comes close to that, I think that we will have gotten a home run there. But you take that with the fact that we picked up Edwards from South Carolina, who had hurt himself when it came to the combine and his drills. And this guy would have been a first or second round pick. And we ended up getting him in the 3rd round early. And he is trust me, as an SEC guy, knowing the 3 guys that we picked up from the SEC that are receivers / running backs, we did well because not only did we pick up Edwards, who is phenomenal at SC and not Southern California folks, South Carolina. Then we go back and in the very next pick we pick up Lynn Bowden Jr., who was the perennial. I can't remember what award he won, where he was the all-around best player in football, not being a quarterback and a running back and receiver for Kentucky that can do it all. Fantastic pickup. You pick up actually two kids from Clemson, Simpson at right guard, who I believe will take over that position. He's going to be one of the guards either by this year upcoming or next year. Maybe Richie Incognito gets a little bit longer in the tooth. You throw Simpson over there at left guard, take over for Richie Incog, or maybe even takes the job away from Gabe Jackson this year. Kid's got a lot of ability and is going to be a fantastic offensive lineman. Then you get Tanner Muse, who was the hybrid safety linebacker for Clemson. Fantastic pickup. He's going to be playing linebacker for us. He's not starting yet, but you give him about through the halfway point, he's going to make an impact in this organization. You also have I'm forgetting all the people that we picked because I'm thinking about all the draft picks, but I also think about all of the pickups that we had in the off season. So Muse, Simpson, Ruggs, Bowden, Edwards. I'm forgetting some people because that's 5. And I apologize, man, but I was just so happy with all of our picks that sometimes I forget all of the guys that we picked up. The Raiders did quite well. And I think we knocked it out. And we have the Raiders were looking to have we had some really good frontline personnel, but we needed the backups. And I think that we've addressed that with the draft as well as what we did in free agency. So I thank you for the question there, Top, and please call in anytime. Again, I'm going to let the phone line go, so hopefully get another phone caller. But thank you for calling in, man. Great hearing from you. You get those other people in to talk about the show as well.
Absolutely. Well, we'll do that, brother, and take care of yourself.
All right. Thanks again there, Rob. Good hearing from you, brother.
You betcha.
All right. That was First Sergeant. Yeah, I'll get it right. First Sergeant with the diamond, Rob Haspel. A great guy, which leaves a line open. I'm trying to get to the comments as well. I'm not seeing them all. I get another call, which is good. I'm glad to see that. Okay, we got Rob Bigler calling, and so we're gonna get some AFC love, but not of the Raider variety. Rob is my Kansas City guy, really good guy, and met him personally, both on an airplane along with the game in Kansas City last year. He saw me before I saw him. I'm waiting for the call to come in. Really good guy. I'm seeing the spinning circle of death, so hopefully we'll get him calling in. Hey, Rob, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you.
What's going on, Captain? How are you, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm glad that you stuck with me again. I apologize for the issue with Google Voice. I might have to get it off my computer and reinstall it, but for some reason it just was not working tonight, audio-wise, and I don't know why. But I'm glad you guys are bearing with me. So what's going on with you over there in your neck of the woods? And is this the first time? No, we talked since you guys have won the Super Bowl, have we not?
I think so. I think we've talked since we won the Super Bowl, but I can't remember, actually.
Well, you can say ha-ha one more time, just in case.
Okay, ha-ha. Super Bowl champs, baby.
Hey, well, that's good. That's good to hear from you. Now, I need to say about this, and I'm trying to get through some of the comments. I can't see all of the comments. This is, I'm something about a pretend sailor. I don't, man. Well, I'm going to show it, Thor. I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm going to show the comment, and then Asylum is saying some nasty things about you, and Jason Dean is there. Might be okay, but if he's a Casey dude, he can't be that good. Just some crap from Thor. And by the way, Rob, if you want to see a really good show, go to For Life, Our Raider Story, and check out. Granted, it's Raider Nation stuff, but it's really entertaining. So, and Hollywood came on board as well. So good to see that. So again, now I haven't had a chance to talk to you since you guys have won. Locking up homes for an exorbitant amount of money. Okay, talk to me about that.
$503 million at 477 guaranteed. Yeah, you could say that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Now, agreed or disagreed that was a little bit too much too soon?
I think it was too many years. I don't like the 10-year deal. So that puts him here for another 12 years. Now, granted, in my opinion, even I don't care what the NFL Top 100 says, Patrick Mahomes is the best freaking player in the NFL right now, hands down.
Ooh, I don't know about that, but he's definitely he's made his bones. He's proved that he's worth a lot. I don't think he's the best player in the NFL, though. I mean,
who would you pick?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't really know who right now, but I'm not going to anoint somebody as the best player in the NFL after 3 years in the NFL. To me, you have to be in the NFL. Maybe it's and I'm probably showing bias. I get it, but I think that you have to be at least like a 4 or 5 year NFL person to be anointed the best person in the NFL. I get his pedigree. He was the MVP. He was the Super Bowl MVP, and I don't agree with that, by the way. I think that Williams should have been the Super Bowl MVP.
Williams should have been Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah. So, I mean, there you go. It was more of a popularity contest at that point. I think Damian Williams did more to win the Super Bowl for the Kansas City Chiefs than Patrick Mahomes did.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of my buddies about that, and I said Damian Williams deserved to win it. And what they told me is, that's true, but we don't make that comeback without the arm of Patrick Mahomes. And I said, very true. We don't. We lose the Super Bowl without Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, but if a certain 49er quarterback makes one throw, you don't win the game.
That is very true. That is also true. So, I don't know. I thought Damian Williams deserved to win it, in my opinion. I thought Damian Williams was Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, and like I said, Mahomes is top 5 based upon what he has done in this short period of NFL years. Okay, 1 Super Bowl MVP, not deserved. 1 league MVP, well deserved. But after 3 years, calling him the best, I mean, I don't know who, and I'm not saying this just to stiff you, Rob, but I don't know who the best player in the NFL is. But to me, Mahomes just isn't quite there yet. What was his number? Number 3?
No, so it went Lamar Jackson number 1, Russell Wilson number 2, Aaron Donald number 3, and then Patrick Mahomes at number 4.
Okay.
Now, I would say if you're going to say best player and they have to have years, I would say Aaron Donald is probably the best player in the NFL.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But
He's
then,
a monster.
Yeah, and if you're going to use that as well, I would say of that variety, I would say that of those names, I would say Russell Wilson, basically because of his longevity, what he has done for this period of time, the fact that he has brought Seattle 1 Super Bowl already and should have had them. Oh boy, Thor's going at it. You gotta love Thor. If you think I swear a lot, Thor swears a lot. I won't even say that. And again, I'm trying to keep up on comments, and I'm trying to go as well with what Robert is saying. But I agree that Mahomes has maybe, and this is his 4th year, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, to me, has Mahomes gotten a little chunkier?
He's been lifting. I follow him on Twitter and stuff. He's lifting a lot of weights. His girlfriend or fiance, whatever she is, she's a personal trainer. So I think they've been working out. Him and Travis Kelce have been spending the entire summer together. So
yeah, but I'm talking about like Captain Bundles down here, man. I'm talking about some tub.
He might be, man.
Yeah,
$500 million gets you a lot of food.
I get you. But I think that he's gotten fat. Now, granted, is he as fat as this? And I don't know whether you can see that. That's a scary looking sight right there of me showing my belly, getting my belly. But Mahomes is getting fat. You never swear. Come on, pretend sailor. Now it is. Thor's trying to get me to swear. I swore. See, if I swear, then Vicky gets the prize.
I saw that in all the comments.
Yeah, Mahomes has been. Yes. See, the thing is if I swear, then Vicky gets a bottle, and I don't know what Vicky's favorite is. He is a cupcake. I will show you that. But I'm telling you this as well. And do the Chiefs they're still the best team in the AFC West. I agree there. But I think that the Raiders are not that much behind them.
I would not say the Raiders, especially after that draft you had.
Right.
Now, I'll tell you one thing, because you were talking. I think Brian Edwards is going to be the best receiver on that team.
I can see it. I
think Brian Edwards will be better than Henry Ruggs. Brian Edwards is a monster.
He is.
I mean, he's so good, dude. He's so good. You know, I follow college football religiously, and I follow all the divisions. And man, Brian Edwards, I think, is going to end up having a better career than Henry Ruggs, in my opinion.
Now, who did KC picked up a good receiver in the draft as well? Did they not?
Well, we picked up a receiving running back. We picked up Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah. And why? Now, I wanted to ask, why did you pick up Edwards-Helaire when the kid from Ohio State was on the board?
To be honest, because Patrick Mahomes called Veach personally and said, I want Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so that's who we drafted. He called personally and handpicked Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Okay. Well, that answers my question then. If it's a personal preference of the quarterback, then I guess that does lead credence as to why you would, because I would have taken the kid from Ohio State.
Oh, and he landed in a good spot with the Ravens. I mean, he's going to be tearing it up in the NFL. So, because J.K. ended up going to the Ravens.
Yes, he did. Yeah. See, people are trying to get me. They're trying to get me to swear. Hey, Rob. One quick out the door. Kansas City's record this year and Oakland. I should drink on that because I keep calling them Oakland. The Raiders' record versus, not versus each other, but the overall record of Kansas City and the Raiders this year.
I think Chiefs probably go 11-5, 12-4, and because we have all of our weapons coming back. Plus, Damian Williams just opted out, so Clyde Edwards-Helaire is coming in starting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say the Raiders, with their draft and everything they've had, if they can learn that offense with those young receivers they got, they might get 9 wins this year. They're going to be solid.
Man, see, I think Homer and I got us pegged for 10-6.
See, I was going to say 9 or 10. I was going to say 9-7 or 10-6.
Well,
so,
I hope I'm right.
Also, real quick before I get off here with you, because I know I've been on here about 10 minutes.
Yep.
It really hurts me that you did not pick the Chiefs or Kansas City as one of the best tailgating cities in football.
You know, and well, hear me out. Maybe possibly because the experience that I had in Kansas City, I was freezing my cojones off.
We do always play you in the winter. So.
And if the environment was warmer, I would have put that experience up. And to be honest, seeing you there was very positive. And the after crowd, there was a little bit of more nastiness there than I didn't like. Okay, because when
get a little tippy.
Yeah. Now when I went to Green Bay and Minnesota and Houston and New Orleans, it's because they don't hate the Raiders. So
Correct.
Because of the environment of the fans, and I'm not, like I said, not all Kansas City fans are as wonderful and as accommodating as you. Okay, so I got to put the entire environment there. Now it was good food, and I love the best chocolate chip cookies I've had in a while. I had at Rob's table, that's for sure. Who made those?
It was my aunt actually made those.
Okay, you tell your aunt she can make them and send them in the mail anytime, as long as poison free.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't poison you. Even though you're a Raiders fan, I wouldn't do that.
Well, I got to be on record just to make sure. If I croak and they say, what'd he die of? And they said it was some bad chocolate chip cookies, the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to say, well, he was talking to Rob Bigler, and Rob Bigler said, so I'm making sure that there's no issues to go after you, man. I just wanted to be sure.
Going down there. If you got ran over by a bus, they'd say you died of coronavirus.
Because the driver was named Corona. There you go. All right. Hey, thanks again, Rob. I'm going to let you go, man, but thanks for calling in.
All right, Captain. Good hearing from you, brother.
You take care. Good hearing from you. You call in again.
All right, I will do.
All right. That's my boy, Rob Bigler. Good to hear from him again. Unfortunately, we're having some issues with. I'm going to show some. I need to take my blinder off. I picked 10 wins. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Asylum did. Okay. I did forget. I apologize. It was on the Raider Homer show, and we all picked 10 and 6, but we had the games different. Only thing hot in KC is the barbecue. There was actually, I take it back, there was a blonde that I had a picture with. And she was smoking. Go back to the game on Facebook. You'll see it. She was smoking. Angela says 8 and 8. Now, is that for us? Okay. Cancer, unsee it. That's probably talking about my belly. They picked the running. Yeah, it's Edwards Hilaire. Fisher says, yeah, I know. And again, I apologize. I haven't been keeping up on some of these because I'm doing because that extra window there. Yeah. And Dan, Hot Neil's here. Good to see him. Been to Chiefs Raiders game at KC and it sucked. There you go. I mean, it was a different environment, and that's probably one of the reasons why it wasn't intentional hatred, but I had to go by the whole atmosphere, and there was a lot of nastiness. It was more in Buffalo. There was more in Buffalo. Okay, yeah. Angela says Raiders 8 and 8. I see 10 and 6. Husband played with the. He ain't getting opted out. Okay, that's true. Here, put my thing on here. We always say 10 and 6. You never win that. Maybe once. Hot Neil. Yeah, you can call, but Hot Neil, you can only call using Facebook Messenger. We're having an issue with the what do you call it? The Google Voice. So let's go back to the big screen here. Captain Jack Basic and Fade. So if you want to call tonight, Facebook Messenger. If you're my friend, call me via Facebook Messenger. We're having some issues with Google Hangouts. I apologize. I don't know why, but we're just having some issues. Robert Hawks is 10-6. Thanks for joining us there, Robert. I missed you. And we do have another phone call coming in. Let's see who's that. Okay, it is Hot Neil. Hot Neil is calling. I'm answering. It takes about 30 seconds or so. There is a little bit of a disconnect with the call. So hopefully Hot Neil will stick around on the line. And, okay, I got a spinning circle. Hot Neil, are you here, brother? What's going on?
What's up, Captain?
Hey, good to hear from you, man. How you doing tonight?
Laughing my ass off.
Why is that?
Because today, me and my friend went to the store and he got pulled over by a cop. And he has a sign, I cannot pull down my window. I have the coronavirus. And he doesn't have it.
Okay,
Deal with the cop.
So he told the cop he had the coronavirus in order to have the cop back away.
You got it.
And so
he left.
He got out of a ticket.
He got out of a ticket, yeah.
That's wrong. But you know what? Let me ask. Wait. Before you, what was the cop pulling him over for?
He took the red light and used the wrong turning signal. I was laughing.
I shouldn't laugh. I really shouldn't. I am very pro cop that. Let me rephrase that. I'm very pro cop that do not bust heads and do stupid things. Okay, I'm anti cops beating the hell out of everybody. That I'm anti about. But I'm very pro blue. So, but yeah, if you can get out of a ticket, yeah, why not?
It worked. I was laughing. I'm like, how the hell that worked so fast?
I
was laughing. Yeah, I was laughing.
Okay.
Mom is doing okay.
Good.
She's back home. Thanks to all the Raider Nations. that someone posted. I appreciate your prayers.
Thank you.
She had her liver taken out. So I want to thank everybody there and your page and you too, Captain. Thank you for your prayers.
No. We all wanted to make sure we had some good thoughts going there. So I'm glad that things are looking good. And like I said, we're on Facebook a little bit longer than we normally would be. I don't know why we're having some glitches on Google Voice. Maybe that's the reason why. Because normally I pop off on Facebook and make this a promo.
Captain, by any chance you got a call from me calling you from Sky?
Say what?
I was calling you from Sky too.
I didn't see it on Skype. Hot Niels. Yes. Yes. No, I didn't see any. I did not see a Skype call come in. That is the option, but as long.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But no.
That's Sky, yes.
Yeah. So no, but that is an option, and yeah, there you go. And oh yeah, and Aaron's talking about. So yeah, we got a couple different conversations going on. I'm trying to keep up with everything, but it's a little bit harder.
What do you think about what Chucky said this morning?
I didn't hear it because I actually was. I had some issues that I had to take care of via my work. You know, the telework, and then I went on to my the show that I normally did. And I was keeping up over a big picture of what's going on in sports. I saw that Chucky had a press conference. I saw half of it. Right, but I did not hear anything in particular. So you tell me what are the highlights that I missed?
Well, I saw a little bit. He was talking about he's getting new players. He's going to try to, he's going to make the team better. Let's just hope so. He doesn't get our hopes up. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to hear no more excuses out of him. Okay, I don't want to hear no more excuses. I want to hear that we're going to win. Like you and me getting to the discussion that in the new stadium, everything is going to be new. He's going to bring the game forward. Let's see if it's true.
Well, I hope so as well.
I don't want to hear no more excuses out of him.
True.
I want to see results.
Yeah, well, we all do.
Because I'll be honest with you, it was Al Davis who brought us one game. I think the other was Joe Madden brought us a game. And what was the other name? The other coach?
Tom Flores.
Tom Flores. Yeah, there you go.
Right.
3 games in a row.
Okay.
The brothers good, but you remember that song, Captain? They used to say, "Hit the road, Jack."
Yeah, don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Yeah, I love that song.
I just added one other thing in that song. Hit the road, Jack Flores.
Hit the road, Jack Flores.
Oh yeah, the other coach we had was Jack.
Oh, Jack Del Rio.
Del Rio, there you go.
Yeah, and yeah, Del Rio did hit the road, and that's why Gruden's here, my brother. So that happens. Hey, he does need to prove it. Now, I'll tell you what, Hot Neil, we're up on 5 minutes, and no, so I want to say, what do you think our record's going to be this year?
19-1.
So we're gonna go to the Super Bowl and lose.
Yes, sir, and I have a good feeling about it.
Okay. Well, that's well, actually I think was it 16? Let's say it will be 16, 17, 18, 19. So yeah, we're not going to win the AFC. We're going to go through the playoffs. We're going to be 19-0 and then we go to the Super Bowl and we lose.
No, I said 19-1. We're going to have somebody beat us already.
Right, Oh, okay. So you think that we're going to lose in the regular season, then we're going to go through and win every other game?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because the way you were thinking, I was like, so we're going to be like the Patriots a couple years ago when they were 18-1, but you're saying 19. Okay, I'm hoping you're right, Hot Neil. If Hot Neil's correct, then remember Hot Neil said it here first. We lose one game in the regular season, we win every other game this year. I like that.
You should take notes of people putting their predictions out there. and throw in like a little gift.
Hot Neil, I tell you what, if we are 19-1, I will send you something in my room that would be worth it. I'll find something, maybe one of these pictures, like one of the things I'm giving, similar to what I'm giving away in the Raiders prize pack. I'll find something and I will give it to you personally, because you're here in Florida. You'll come up and get it.
Yep.
And we'll present it to you.
Okay.
But we got to be 19. We got to win the Super Bowl and only lose a game.
Write it down. That way you won't forget.
No, trust me. I won't forget that. If we win the Super Bowl and lose one game, I'll remember say Hot Neil said it here first.
Okay. All right, Captain. Well, I want to wish you the best night, and to all my Raider family out there, I love you guys so much, and thanks for everything.
All right, thank you, and blessings to you and Mom, and glad that you and her are both feeling better.
Thank you.
All right, take care, partner. That was Hot Neil. It means a line is open. I see that Nick has joined us. Nick, for some reason, I'm having some. Yeah, I know, Nick. I know. If you win 19, you win the Super Bowl. But no, because you can win. Remember, the Patriots were 18-1, but remember. They didn't play 3 games. You can actually be 19-1 if you don't win your division and you're a wild card team. So that is correct. You can be. I know it wouldn't work because normally you would have like one loss, and I mean, let's say that Kansas City doesn't lose at all, right? Which means that they would be like 16-0, and the Raiders would be like 15-1. So technically, he is correct, because let's say Kansas City 16-0, the Raiders are 15-1. The Raiders don't win the AFC West; they go in as a wild card. You could be 19-1. It's hard. It's improbable, but it is there. So, but yeah, I mean, it can happen. It's not likely. Especially if you have a one-loss team and you don't win your division, you'd have to be behind somebody that, or let's say that the Raiders and the Chiefs are both 15-1, and the wild card. Man, I am not repeating that. There, Ed Winchell. Okay, whatever. Anyway, but remember, Hot Neil says 19-1. That we'll find that. Mike Sarah said it too. Oh, I am definitely not reading any of those. Y'all dreaming. And again, Angela says 8-8. I think we're going to be better than that, Angela. But the line is open. So let me go back to that, to the regular. Remember, we're having some issues tonight with the Google Hangouts. I'm probably going to get rid of and reinstall it. I for some reason, I don't know why. But we'll try to get it. I don't know why I can't hear anybody. Okay, Ed, if Carr can't get it done this year, I'm junking on the Winchy Carr hater bandwagon. Oh, yeah. Dare you. Oh, for what? I got to get my iPad squared away here. There we go. Line is open. Either Facebook Messenger, Captain Jack Rackham. If you're my friend, do that. If you have Skype, that's another issue. I've liked the way the show is going, although I don't like the issues we're having. I'm going to try to put on the Google Hangouts again. I'm going to try it. I'm not saying it's going to work. But we'll at least try it. Maybe it'll work. I don't know why there was an issue with it. But y'all know the number. If you're a longtime viewer of the show, I would prefer the Facebook Messenger call, because I know that works. The Skype call, that would probably work. Okay, okay, I'm gonna try. Raider Homer is calling in via Google Voice. Hopefully, we'll fix this. Homer, can you hear me? Homer, can you hear me? And the answer to that is no. Let me see here. Hang on a second. I didn't. Let me try this. Homer, can you hear me? Up, and he hung up. I'm going to try. Oh, I'm going to try with the the Real Tech. I'm going to try the Real Tech. We'll try it again. Okay, wait. I'm sure y'all can hear that. What we might have to do is, and I don't know why. Yeah, it's still beeping. So there's an issue with my Google Hangouts. Okay, thank you for that. Man, I can't see because I put my iPad shut. So no Google Voice tonight. No Google Voice tonight. You know what is man? I've had my iPad on for so long that I can't see. Okay, if Clarence taking the top off, I'm the first to scream for the start from Mariota. That didn't work. How about Mariota matters? Yep, that works. Okay. So we're oh, I got a thumbs down. Ooh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Maybe. And by the way, if you put the thumbs down, let me know why. I am me. I'm just kind of curious what you didn't like. Bears show is canceled tonight. Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll go longer tonight. Okay, there you go. If Bears show, I am having a bad day. 2-point game in okay. Oh yeah, let's look at that. 55-52, or sorry, 54-52. The Lake over the Clip. Third quarter. We do have a phone call. Let's see who that is. Okay, Raider Homer. I'm putting it back to the where it should be, which is so you guys can hear it, which is audio codec. So I know I figured that out because I heard it when I shouldn't have heard it. So we're having issues with that's depressing. That is depressing. And Homer, I get a spinning circle. Homer, hey, how are you doing there, brother? Good to hear from you.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me, Homer?
Oh, I finally got through.
Yeah, you did, man. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why we're having Google Hangout issues, but
I don't know. You messed it up somehow.
I did, and I did have a thumbs down. I don't know why.
Big L, he's still lurking around.
I don't know. But I did have a thumbs down. There is somebody else.
You're not doing it right if somebody's not hating, man.
Well, such is life. I'm not gonna be too super upset, but it does upset me when it's personal. When it's personal, that's the only thing that I don't like is when it's personal.
Yeah, but don't let it get to you because it's personal to them. Don't let it get to you.
Yeah, that's true. Coach must be my boy Nevada Nick is saying Coach must be running the Google Voice tonight because Coach is the guy I do the shows with during the day, and he's the tech guy that is not the tech guy. So there you go. But hey, I'm glad you dialed in, man, Homer. Good to hear from you. And again, lots of props for your show on Monday. I enjoyed doing the show with you. I couldn't hang out for the entire thing because I wanted to be ready for the show with Ken, and then Ken had glitches too. So I as it was, I probably could have hung out for a little bit longer, but I didn't know that obviously. But so what's been going on with you, man? Yeah, man, always good hearing from you. What's up?
I mean, I don't know. I was happy today to hear from Gruden. Kind of got me excited, but then again, I didn't even realize that the Marlin players that got COVID from going out, and then the NBA player at the strip club. Like, I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, okay, I mean, come on, man. These athletes, they're clowns, and they're acting like the small, immature children that they are, man. And I'm getting tired of people defending them on Facebook and getting into these long, drawn-out ass conversations with people who are saying, "Well, if you had the money, you would do it too." Like, it's not all hypothetical, man. This is some real shit going on. And you know what? Essential workers are going out there and risking their lives and risking their families' lives. And if they don't do it, they're going to lose everything they have. All right? And look, Houston Raiders Steve is still working.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, he's an elderly gentleman.
Yes.
All right? Like, he's risking his life because if he doesn't, he is not going to have a home to go to. All right? And he was a PSL holder when they were in Oakland. All right?
Right.
So, like, there are dedicated fans right now that are losing their asses. And they're talking about lotteries or 20% of the people. Like, just give the people's money back. And that's the other thing I brought up on the Only Nation podcast. Like, look, if you can't go to the stadium, are you going to have to buy DirecTV? That's a $200 bill a month.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch the Raiders, we can't
it's
go
300.
to the bars.
It's $300. Yeah.
Well, we're not going to be able to go to the bars. So we're going to have to buy DirecTV. We're going to be forced to buy DirecTV. Or is the NFL going to man up and say, hey, we're giving all of our fans the money back, and we're going to make sure that on the league pass, you're going to see your out-of-market games, and we're going to do that for free. We're going to, because at the beginning of the season, right, the beginning of this COVID shit right there, we're like, well, here it is. We're going to let y'all watch all this NFL league pass for free to keep you entertained while you quarantine. Well, extend that shit.
Yeah. I agree.
It to the out-of-market games, all right? And I'm tired of everybody saying, well, they have a right. Hey, essential workers have a right to decide whether they want to live or die too, all right? And you can't. And these athletes are going out to the strip clubs and shit. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm a guy, but at the same time, I had to make a mature decision in my life to make sure that I was spending my money in the correct manner to make sure that me and my daughter had a place to stay. And so all we're asking these athletes to do is to make mature choices. And you know what? And if it's just a game, fine. Then maybe we as fans and a society need to reevaluate how much money we put into these programs or these leagues that are just games. And ask ourselves, should we really be putting more money into fire departments, more money into police departments, nursing, ambulance, grocers, man? Imagine if you couldn't go to the grocery store right now. And then imagine if you couldn't get an AC guy to your house to fix your AC in the sweltering heat, or an electrician to get out there and turn on your fucking electricity so you can work from home. Like, I'm tired of people defending these athletes, man. Stop defending the athletes.
Right? I agree. To a point. Okay, and this is what I kind of see with the like say Marcus Godwin, the kid that plays for the Eagles. Okay, you've seen his story on ESPN, correct? You know,
he got some underlying health issues.
No. Let me finish, okay?
Because I got something for that shit too.
Okay, Homer, I get you, but hear me out. He had the story on Father's Day. He's an athlete. His wife was an athlete, and they were trying to make babies for several years. And his wife miscarried the first time. You know, she brought the kid out, and within I think it was left the womb, and maybe a couple minutes later it died. Okay. And then they tried to get pregnant again. And then the wife had twins, but the twins didn't make it. So now he has had 3 babies that didn't make it. So they were all named. So people that, you always name your kids whether they lived or died. So I mean, it was a very heartbreaking story. Well, this past spring, I want to say, she finally has a kid because she had a problem with her. I think it was in her uterus or whatever, in the area where the baby would be born. That she had a slippage where it would go out the birth canal. She couldn't keep the kid in, and that they had tried, with the straps or the kind of like lining her up so that the baby would not leak out. She finally had a child. They were very happy that they had the child. And so, they had been trying for years, and it was a wonderful event for them. And the reason why he is opting out is because of the safety concerns for the family and him. Okay? So there's stories everywhere. Now there are stories like James
Okay.
Con.
I got a story too. I got
Okay.
a story too.
Wait,
My mom. I'm 39 years old.
Uh-huh.
Okay. My mom died when she was 52 from colon cancer. It spread throughout her body. My uncle died at 52 also, or 55, right in there. All right, but from cancer. Okay, I haven't had health insurance for the last 3 years, so there could be some underlying conditions for me too. Now, if something happens to me, what happens to my daughter? Huh?
I understand. I understand, Homer.
So what makes athletes more important than everybody else risking their lives?
They're not. But what the athletes.
So then give back the money, NFL, that the PSL holders and everybody else. Look, everything has been canceled. Give back the money. All right? And if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. All right? But don't defend rich people that are getting tested 3 times a day, that have the best health insurance, all right, have the best doctors, all right? Don't defend people like that. Don't sit there and ignore the fact that other people are going without getting tested and dying every day just so that they can pay for their bills, and act like these athletes are supposed to be put on a pedestal while they're going out to the strip club and or going out to the bar.
Homer, I agree with you there. I don't think that athletes should be put up on the pedestals. And I agree with you wholeheartedly that don't make out these
Derek Carr has a family and all that, all right? He just had a kid, right?
Uh-huh.
Fans, Derek Carr haters were saying it's not about being a nice guy. But Derek Carr, he's a good guy. We always slam these good guys, and we put these other people on pedestals, man, that don't give a shit, and they're going out there and they're fucking up. They're just everyday people, man.
I agree.
Stupid ass decisions.
Homer, I got you, and I agree with you. The thing is that the athletes are afforded an opportunity that us people that have to work for a living are not afforded.
For a living
Uh-huh.
and pay their wages. All right.
I agree. Yes. But the athletes are now. Here's the thing, Homer. There is not one thing that I don't disagree with you with. I agree that the essential workers are out there fighting with their lives at stake for the wherewithal of a bunch of other people. Okay. They are doing a job because they do not have a silver spoon in their mouth or a gold spoon or a platinum spoon or anything. They don't have these large condos and are not rolling around in Maseratis, okay? We, as the working people, have to work in order to sustain what is best for our families. So I agree with you 1,000,000%. What I'm saying is that the athletes that are opting out, they are at least given a benefit in the fact that they have money and they've actually said, okay, I'm going to put my family first in this respect, and I'm foregoing the millions of dollars of what the contract says. They're only getting, and I know you're gonna snivel this. I'm only getting $150,000. Or I'm only getting 350. I know. I got you. But if you want to say now, Godwin has as a multi-million-dollar contract. Okay, so he's saying I would rather opt out and only in air quotes only get 150,000 to 350,000, whatever it is. Okay, if you want to do that, and you are afforded an opportunity to do that, do it.
So what I'm saying, though, is in these crazy-ass times where thousands of people are dying, those millions of dollars that's left on the table, where is that money going? Why is it not given back to the fans that need health insurance and or testing and or medical treatment? Where are these leagues and these athletes that we've been supporting this whole time?
Right.
When we need their support, they won't even do what we've been paying them to do just so that we can have some escapism.
Yeah.
They won't even give back. Give back then.
I
Give
like
back those
yes.
millions of dollars.
Yes.
NFL. Give back those millions of dollars. NBA players. Mark, come on, man. Come on. Give that money back. Buy somebody insurance.
I like that.
Pay for people's surgery.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put your money where your mouth is, man. You want to help people. You want to give back to the communities. You want to protest for equal treatment and all this and that. Put your money where your mouth is, man. Put your money where your mouth is right now.
I like it.
You're gonna, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
And as a fans, we should be ashamed that we are okay with them canceling the preseason, right? Like it's nothing, and then just opting out and taking 150 grand or 350K, right? Just like it's nothing. Whatever. I'm good. I can make it. We should be ashamed of ourselves that we're fucking dying, dropping like flies, and the people that we paid, we made rich. The people that we made rich don't even give a shit, and they're telling us that, what if Foster Moreau comes out? Oh, we see your true colors, fans. No, we saw your true colors, player. You're yellow. You're a coward. You can't do what policemen can do. You can't do what firemen can do. You can't do what the other essential workers can do.
Homer,
you can't
I agree.
put your life on the line.
I agree.
You can't do that. People are putting their life on the line to keep society afloat so we can have a society, man.
Homer,
they owe us that. They owe us that.
Much
commitment.
I agree. I agree.
I'm sorry.
No. And more power to you, man. There are so many positive comments coming from what you're saying because we all agree with you. And I quote, and there's no swears in this, but I'm still quoting it. Homer is the man, per Mike Sarah. I agree. I think, and maybe we should do something about it. I don't know who the we is, but maybe we can say that for the athletes that are opting out, okay, whatever their contract was, the remainder after they get paid either the 150 or the 350 or whatever else, the remainder should go to a fund in their city or in a community of their choice in order to fund
not
things.
Their choice, where it's most needed.
Oh, okay, well,
where people are dying. The people that have family. Look, man, the eviction train is coming, man. People are about to start losing their houses, man. It's to the point, and you can't be mad at the landlords because they're losing their ass. It needs to go back to the communities, man, across the board, and pay for people's housing.
Okay,
all right? Pay for people's medical bills.
So you're saying
testing.
You're saying put it into a centralized fund and disseminate it.
That's right. You give it back. If you give it back, and you know what? Fuck that. The NFL. We're gonna put fake. It's a slap in the face for them to tell you that they were gonna put an advertisement on the first 8 rows, but they had never even said anything about giving your money back. People don't even know. And think about it. People on the secondary market bought those tickets, and how much did they spend on those tickets, man? And now they're gonna get evicted.
Yeah, Homer, there is nothing that you did not say. Or that you did say that I did. There you go. There is nothing that you did say that I did not agree with. I think that's the proper English of what I was trying to say. I agreed with everything you said.
What I'm saying is, though, us fans, man, even that chief fan that you had call in earlier, we should all stick together, just like the players' unions are sticking together. We should come together and say, no, we're not going to watch this. You're going to give it to us for free. It's even an inferior product that they're about to put on the field. You know, what would you pay for that? You come on, man. Come on, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous what's going on right now, man. It's really the rich versus the poor, and the poor getting fucking steamrolled, man. Steamrolled. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace, man. It really, to me, it brings into question where America is right now. Like, I mean, it's fucked up, man. We got people burning in the streets and shit. They're burning down the streets, and people fucking dying from COVID, and athletes opting out of their $1 million contracts and still getting $150K, man. Most people won't even see $150K in 5 years of working a hard-ass job, man.
I got you. And one other thing, though, I will say is that some players, and I think David Price comes to mind, he put his contract of what he was making up for a group. I'm not sure what sort of thing, but he basically took his contract of what he was making for the Dodgers this year, and he disseminated it to people of need. So there are people that actually have done what you are saying, what they should do.
What I'm saying, though, is it needs to be a massive conscious movement, right? People there needs to be an awakening in these athletes, man. So you just named one guy, but 19 of one. We can name at least one that went to a strip club and got a fucking COVID and spread it around, and then at least one or two that went from a baseball team to a bar and spread it around. Like, I mean, the numbers of people that aren't giving back are way more than the people that are giving back, and it's got to be flipped around. Yeah, it's got to be flipped around.
Homer, I agree with you, man. I can't say it anything other than that. No, Homer.
Dude, it's really affecting. It's really one thing I liked about Gruden's press conference today. He was accountable for his failures as a coach. All right, so I'm asking these athletes to be accountable for your failure as a human being right now. You're going to turn down that money, man. Take that money and go give it back to the people that need help. Or the NFL, too. Take that money from these players' contracts and give it back to people. Be accountable.
Okay.
I don't know, man. And Gruden should give back some of that money, too, that he's making. I mean, that's where it's at, man. But anyway, I'm just rambling now.
No. What I am going to do is this. I'm going to open it up for somebody else, but I agree with everything you said. Homer, you figure out what we can do as a grassroots movement, okay? And I don't know about all that. I ain't that smart. No. Wait a second. Don't sell yourself short, because everything that you said, like I said, I'm talking about what the comments are here on the show. And I'm going, yes. I agree with everything, okay? That there should be the athletes that have this money that are opting out, okay, if they're opting out, then put the money up instead of saying that. But see, it's going to be, it has to be from the owners, and that's what the disconnect is. There's got to be something in the contract clauses between the NFL Players Association and the NBA Players Association. There's got to be a way to do it, okay?
Well, but if it's on the owners, right? If they don't want to pay, they're not paying those players, they still have the money, right? But what I'm saying is players could be taking that money too. Players can stop and say, damn, man, I'm scared for my family. Damn, they look at all these people dying, man. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take this money. I mean, I don't know, man. It's fucked up. There's really no way to fix it. The truth is, man, the poor people are just going to keep dying and the rich are going to be safe. That's the reality of the situation, man.
Yeah. And by the way, I know for a fact, and I know the Chief fan, it's not the Chief fan that gave it a thumbs down. I think I know who it is, and there's been some issues that I've had, and I don't know whether this person would kind of be like the person who used to do it. Maybe this person is back. I thought I got rid of the mad thumbs downer. Maybe he is back. I do not know, but. Hey, Hot Neil agrees with you 1,000%, and it might even it was either 1,000 or 10,000. So you got it. Hey Homer, I love hearing from you, man, and make sure people know when your show is on YouTube. If you want to hear from Homer, man, go to his show too. It's on Monday nights. Go ahead, Homer, promo your show.
Well, I do Monday nights live on Monday nights 7 to 9:30 CST. I have 4 slots where I have 4 different. There's multiple callers on some of the calls, but I have 4 time slots where I have callers in. If you want to get to know, the Raider Nation, the people that have been a part of this team when these players come and go to my channel, and you'll hear the passion that they have for the same passion that they have for the team that you love. Not these players that just check in and check out. So Raider Homer channel on YouTube.
That's it. And again, I appreciated hearing from you, man. Enjoyable. The passion and the heart, and it's all real. It's all real. There's nothing disingenuous about what you're saying, and I applaud you for it, man. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the time, man. Raider Nation for life.
You got it. Raider. And by the way, see Homer on his, by the way, as president of the Black Hole chapter in Austin. if God forbid, if you're rolling through Texas and you ain't going to a game, make sure you stop by the Black Hole chapter in Austin, Texas, and hang out with Raider
yeah,
Homer.
We love to host.
There you
love
go.
To have y'all come and hang out.
Okay. See Homer on Monday. See him at the Black Hole chapter in Austin, and be a Homer supporter. That's for sure.
All right. Thanks, Cap.
Hey,
you have a good night.
Take care, Punter. Good hearing from you.
Yes, likewise.
All right. That was Raider Homer, man. Informative. Great call. Yeah, outstanding. Great call. Mike Sarah says it. And Jason Dean says it's an awesome show. Sharif gives a dope. And Vicky Orr loves the show as well. So if you like what you're seeing, thumb it up. I'm getting my thumbs down. What am I going to do? I don't. Somebody's. It could be the mad thumbs downer. It could be somebody else. I think it's somebody else. Live show. But this is from Angela for 4 Life. Live show on Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific. Before my show, and yeah, Homer did have the mic drop, and Hollywood hang out at the strip club. That pisses me off. That does. That just makes me mad. We're on overtime because apparently Bear's not having a show tonight. 15 cases of Bud Light? I don't get that. I had to put my eye patch up. If you would like to call in, and I know you're following Homer. I know that is a big responsibility. But you can call in. It's via Facebook Messenger. I'm having Google Voice number. Jason Dean doesn't want to. Please, somebody follow it up. I'd like to hear from somebody. I'm going to give it. I will stay up. I will schmooze here for at least another 10 minutes. Okay. We've had some really good calls tonight. We've heard from my boy, Rob Bigler, the Kansas City fan. Top. It was not Eddie Haspel. It was the first sergeant. I know his last name was Haspel. I'm forgetting. Okay. Hopefully we get a phone call. It says that it said Jason Dean was calling. I don't see it though. There it is. Okay. They see it. There's a little bit of a disconnect because I had the portion where it says that he was calling, and there is. Then it took a little bit for it to actually spin up. Again, apologies. We're not as quick on the snaps. We get the calls in. We are going to be joined in a couple minutes by Jason Dean. So let's get ready here. Hopefully Jason Dean did not. There we go. I see the spinning circle of death. Jason Dean, welcome to the show, and how are you doing there, shipmate? Good to hear from you.
What's up, Captain? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I don't know how you're
supposed to follow that up.
No. I mean, let's put it this way. It's hard. It's hard.
Everything he said was absolutely correct.
I agree.
Everything he said.
Yeah, and I like to say the one thing that he did say, and because I don't know if do you know Raider Steve from Houston? Houston Steve. Houston Steve calls in most shows. The very devout. I'm going to say the very devout Christian gentleman that always gives positives to all of us here. Says that we are all, his family, and that he enjoys that as a family. He gives a very nice Christian-oriented look for we're all brothers and sisters in the Raider Nation and under God and things like that. But it's true and it's genuine. He is that great of a person, and he is older. He is older. I'm 55. I think that he is late 50s, early 60s. Okay, and it's genuine. And he is busting his ass, working what he is doing. He works at Walmart because he needs to maintain his employment for his health insurance. Okay, and he's in an environment where he has to deal with people. And it pisses him off when he sees people walking around without wearing a mask, and it's messed up. Go ahead.
Working for Amazon, like my building, it's a heavy, bulky building. Now, what that means is everything in that building is 50 pounds or more.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly didn't know why the building was open when the COVID hit, because a lot of stuff there you don't really actually need. You don't need a kayak during this time. There's just certain things, and they had a couple cases in the building, never shut the building down. So, but like I got hurt, and I was out for a little while, but it was just totally different when I came back, like for like 3-4 months. I come back and everything was totally different. Everybody with wearing the mask. We all wear the mask, but we're cleaning. We have a whole cleaning crew in there. They're cleaning around us as we are working, and we're trying not to get in their way. And when we all go on break, they're cleaning the place. They're running around like the ghosts in Pac-Man. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But like, to lighten the subject up a little bit.
Lighten it up, brother.
All right, let's talk a little college football.
Hey!
Everybody that's on this and everybody that knows me, you all know that I'm a diehard Notre Dame fan. Go Irish.
I did not. Here's my surprised face. Here's with like the kid in what's his nose, the kid from Home Alone. Here's my surprised face. I did it. I did not know you were an Irish fan. Did not know.
I have 2 tattoos on my body. One is a Raider shield, and the other is the ND logo.
The ND.
So,
yeah.
As I was saying, now everybody that saw, if you do follow college football, everybody's going to the one conference stuff, and Notre Dame and football finally joined the ACC in football.
Right.
Now I'm going to get flack for this. Just because, Clemson is just out of this world. They're a great team, but they did lose a lot. Notre Dame only lost a little bit. We can play.
Okay.
We got a kid up named Chris Tyree. Everybody, look him up. Look this kid up. Okay. He's going to be a superstar. He's very good. And no matter what team he would have went to, what college he would have went to, he's going to be a superstar. He's going to look good in that Brian Kelly offense and with the 17 wide receivers and all that craziness that he does.
Okay.
And I personally think I think we're going to be in the ACC championship game, so I'll be going to Charlotte for that. I think that's where it's at, Charlotte.
Now, are you guys opposite? Are you in the opposite division from Clemson? Did they do that?
ACC, there's no opposite division. It's going to be the top 2 teams. It's going to be
okay,
and Notre Dame, and then everybody else following behind.
Okay, so the ACC doesn't have like an East-West, North-South.
Not this year. Not this year. They're not doing the Central and the Coastal this year. It's not happening.
Okay, because that was my question: is if Notre Dame comes into the ACC, and you answered my question already. I was going to say I would at least hope that they put them in the opposite division than
absolutely.
Clemson, because this way,
they would,
yeah.
Because, like look at with the Big Ten. Look at what would happen with Penn State. Wisconsin's on that other side of the division, and they play absolutely nobody. You got Penn State, Ohio State. They're playing each other like Michigan. There's absolutely nobody on that other side of the division with Wisconsin. Wisconsin will win that, whatever it's called, the other Big Ten. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's like the Unity Division and the Camaraderie Division. It's names.
Yeah, who gives a shit about the Big Ten? Who gives a shit? I don't care.
I
care
got
about
you.
The Big Ten.
I
know there's Ohio State fans on and stuff. I'm sorry, but I do not care about the Big Ten.
Yeah, well.
But anyways, they would never put Notre Dame and Clemson in the same division because look at the money that would generate for that game.
Right.
The championship game, the ACC championship, and the winner of that, no matter this year is going to be in the college playoff, it might even be 2. If Notre Dame goes and they end up winning the conference but lose to Clemson in the beginning of the year, you know, they're not going to not put Clemson in. They're not going to not put Trevor Lawrence, the face of college football, in the playoffs. No way. They'd lose so much money.
Okay, now, so what you're saying, now when does Notre Dame play Clemson? Early?
I don't think so. I think they play Clemson. It might even be in November, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe November.
I didn't look at the schedule.
I'm pretty sure that game is I think the same time as the Raiders down in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Because of course I wanted to go to see Notre Dame beat Clemson. I wanted to go see it, but I can't go to Notre Dame on Saturday and then fly to Atlanta. I'm not a big baller like that. I'm a little baller. I don't have it like that. I barely got it now, but you know what I mean.
I got you.
Yeah, and I got no qualms against any other college teams unless they play Notre Dame. Like I know my four life friends out there. I know possibly they're USC fans. I would assume
they're either USC or Cal Berkeley.
Okay, and like USC and Notre Dame are a big rivalry this year. We ain't nothing this year. We ain't no rivalry. I like playing USC. It's a fun game.
Right.
I seen USC and Notre Dame once in Notre Dame. It was great. Great time. Great fans. USC fans were great. I loved them.
Right.
And with Michigan, I hate Michigan. They could fall off. I hate to say this. They could fall off the planet and I'd be okay.
Did you catch the latest on Michigan? Apparently there was a team doctor or something that was they have him up on sexual pervert charges for like basically masturbating athletes in his office. And the guy went. Yeah, I just read this.
What?
Yeah.
You're telling me this stuff, Captain.
I'm just.
What is going on? I mean, you know what? Honestly, if you could see my face, it's like this right now. That's not surprised. Not surprised coming from Michigan with Jim Harbaugh up there and his cat.
No. Old school. It happened when Bo Schembechler.
Oh, Schembechler? Schembechler?
Yeah, no,
yeah,
not
even worse.
Yeah, not Bo Schembechler himself. It was during his regime
when he was coaching.
Yes.
He was coaching, you mean?
Yes.
I didn't give a shit about them then either.
Yeah. Okay. I was just wondering if you had caught it. The only good thing that ever
came out of Michigan is Charles Woodson.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that that people understood it's not current. But obviously Michigan has had issues with because the one guy that was the team doctor that had the issues with the gymnast, he was from Michigan.
Michigan State, I think that was.
Yeah, but it was up there. Larry, his nose?
He's a piece of shit too.
There you go.
He should be beat.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
But I was just wondering if you caught it. Not that I was putting words or anything in your mouth, but.
Settle down, Captain. You know how passionate I am about that team.
Yeah,
killed them.
I got you. But you won't throw a baseball at them though, right?
Absolutely not. Not at their heads, anyways. Never at their heads.
But that's what a helmet's for.
Captain, you could kill somebody. You could hit them on the jaw. You could hit them on that sweet spot and kill somebody.
Okay. Well,
no way. You never throw at somebody's head. No matter how bad you hate that person, no matter how many times they cheated and stole a World Series ring from the Yankees and the Dodgers, no matter how bad.
Okay.
You do not hit somebody in the head. Believe me, you know how many people I wanted to hit in the head when I pitched? Oh my God. I hate people.
Excuse me. I'm trying not to sneeze at you there. Thank you, Jason.
I love my Raider Nation family. I love my Irish family. And other than that, I hate people. People suck, Captain. They suck. The people don't even hold doors anymore. Even before the COVID, they don't hold doors. They don't say thank you. None of that. I don't know. I lost faith.
That you're true in that. The basic niceties, chivalryness, or chivalry. That's the proper term. Chivalry is mostly out the window.
It's decency. It's
decency.
common decency.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
All right, let's get back to some college football now.
one more thought, then I'm going to open it up. Go ahead.
Okay, good. All right. I'm pretty bummed out that Notre Dame doesn't get to play Wisconsin and Green Bay this year. That would have been a great game to go to. Even if you're not a Notre Dame or Wisconsin fan, to see that tradition of college football being played in Lambeau Field would be amazing. I just want to say before I go, Captain, good night to everybody. I love talking on this. Captain's a great man. Raider Homer, that was a great interview.
Great stuff.
And the Kansas City fan was all right then, I guess.
No, Rob's good people. Rob's good people.
Right. I'll take your word for it, Captain. I'll take your word.
He is, and the new gentleman, the Army First Sergeant,
Yes.
just recently met him.
Fan, right?
The Viking fan, great guy as well, and he was like, oh man, I definitely would love. I said, please call in. I love it when fans from other teams call in as well because it gives us other things to talk about.
And he lets us make fun of them too, so that's awesome too. But I just want to say, everybody out there, please stay safe. Please wear your masks. Let's kill this. Let's get rid of this now so we do have a real football season. And I hope to see some of you on the road during the season.
I hope so, but like I said to the people, the way it looks like I've opted out. I think the only game you might see me at is maybe by the time the Atlanta game comes around, I might attempt to get up to the Atlanta game. Because I want to see that.
Post on that, Captain, because I will be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I will be in Atlanta. I will be in Vegas this year. Everywhere else, it's kind of I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely going out to Vegas for the Monday night. I'd like to meet people out there. I'm the Raider Demon King. You'll see me in my gear. We could take pictures. We could have drinks. Let's have a lot of fun.
We will. And I said, always a pleasure hearing from you as well, Jason. Thanks,
you, Captain.
Thanks for viewing the coach's show as well. We appreciate your comments as well.
Yeah, I like the coach and Nick. They're great guys. You guys, it's a great show. You guys should check that out. The Coach Muddle show. It's great. But I'll go so you can open it back up, Captain. Love you, Raider Nation. Have a great night.
All right. Hey, thanks again, Jason Dean. You take care, brother. All right, that was Jason Dean. Always a pleasure, and it's great. You guys and Angela. By the way, Angela, Coach told me when we had the after show, he would like for you to, if you want to come in and be one of those squares, like on the Coach Muddle show. I said that I would IM you, and I didn't get a chance to do that, so apologies here. But if you would like to come in and be a audible participant, he'd love to have you on as well. And I too would love to see people this year. I definitely hope to see people this year. And it's always good hearing from Jason Dean. You know what? I'm not even going to let that thumbs down affect me. And and good. I'm glad that she saw that. So it's 11:36. We're on extra time because Bear's not on. I'm keeping an eye on the Lakers and the Clippers. And wow, that was kind of blatant. Is that it? Oh, that is Howard. Boy, has he gotten bulkier? He just looks with 39. That's not a good. He's gotten bulkier. That's about all I'm saying. Sharif Salakhan is in the audience. I'd love to hear from Sharif if he wants to go forward. Angela can call in. Anybody can call in. We are not doing Google Voice calls tonight. I don't know why, but we are having some issues with Google Voice. I don't know why. I might have to take Google Voice off the computer and then reinstall it. You can hear the calls coming in. Ed Winchell was calling earlier, but I couldn't hear him. Yeah, he does have hair now, but he just looks weird with that number 39. But we'll see. If you want to call in tonight, you're going to have to use either Skype. If you have Skype, Skype Captain_Jack_Rackham, or Facebook Messenger, which everybody has been using without issue. Homer called in or tried to call in, and we were trying to get him through, but I'm going to have to reinstall Google Voice. So we have a call coming in. Who is this? Okay, Ed Winchell is calling. I'm answering. Okay, so we're going to hear from Ed. As I stated, there is a little bit of a time delay. So please, when you call in and I pick it up, give it at least 30 seconds to boot. It's going to be spinning me and spinning and spinning and spinning. So we'll eventually get to it. Really, really solid on the voice. I mean, you can hear crystal clear, but unfortunately, it just takes a little bit to get to. And I see the spinning circle of death. And Ed Winchell, you are on. How you doing, brother? Good to hear from you. Ed Winchell.
Hey,
good. I'm glad this is. And I know you were calling before, and we just couldn't connect. So I'm glad that you're calling. You're gonna have to calm your dog down now.
stop it. Beautiful.
How you doing tonight, Ed? What's going on with you?
Better than I deserve, Cap. Better than I deserve.
Good to hear. Good to hear. What's up?
Good show tonight, by the way.
I appreciate it. Yeah, other than the glitches, and that's not my fault. That is because people are saying that Google Voice, it says it keeps beeping. So I'm going to uninstall it and reinstall it, and hopefully maybe the next time it'll work. I'm hoping. Because
Well, I'll tell you, when I called, it would ring and then go beep, 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 and then shoot direct to your voicemail, if that helps.
Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I don't want to change my number because we pretty much established my number throughout all my advertisements here and things like that. It's just easier to try to keep it. But, I hope I don't have to change it. But hopefully it's just a matter of reinstalling the software. Maybe it'll work. So we'll see.
I think so. Isn't it great to have basketball back?
Yeah, I'm more of a hockey guy. And I'll tell you why. Because here's the one thing I do like about basketball is this is the portion of the year, not July per se, but the end of the basketball year and the playoffs. This is what I like watching basketball when I do watch basketball. It's the conference semis, the conference finals, and then the NBA finals. Granted, we got a little bit to get up to that point, but I like this time of year. So the basketball is a little bit interesting, and it's better games. And even though there's been that layoff, it's more entertaining games to me. So I will get that. I still love hockey better than basketball, though. That I'm just being honest.
I'm born and raised in L.A., and us boys or men in L.A. never even thought of playing hockey. But I will tell you one thing. I've gone to a couple Kings games personally, and I got to tell you, it was one of the best action sports I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But I've just not raised in a hockey atmosphere, so I never got into it.
Yeah, and I get it. It's like because I was a little kid in Philadelphia, and being brought up, right down the street from watching the Flyers play, and you always had entertainment with the Flyers. I mean, it was just nonstop. The Flyers of the '70s, when I grew up, were definitely the Raiders of the high hockey rink. The Broad Street Bullies, and they fought, and they were hard, and they kicked everybody's butt, and it was pure excitement, entertaining, and fisticuffs, literal fisticuffs. And plus there was scoring, but there was also great defense with Bernie Perrant. So that's why I loved the Flyers growing up, and I've loved hockey because there was more action in hockey. With 5:33 to go, the Lake shows up 94-87. There's your score update. But again, I've always been more of a hockey guy, and even in basketball, I'm more of a particular. I'm not necessarily a team-oriented guy. I was more towards individuals in basketball. So that's
Right.
why, and my favorites, other than the Sixers, I mean, I mean, George Gervin is one of my favorite NBA players of all time
The
because I
Iceman.
love the Iceman. Exactly, love George Gervin, and that's why I want to find a George Gervin triple X jersey so I don't look so damn fat in it. Like I said, the if you guys saw me wearing the Kobe, man, if you thought that my belly was big in this shirt, okay, don't look at me when I'm wearing the Kobe jersey because I just look horrible in it, definitely so. But that's just me. But yeah, I like hockey and I like basketball, and I'm looking forward to seeing who will win. I don't like LeBron James though, and it looks like LeBron is very. I mean, if you give odds, and I know Nevada Nick, if you watch our other show, Nevada Nick, gives Vegas odds and stuff like that. I think the Lakers are they're at least, if not the favorite, the second favorite to win a best. Oh, I got to read this. I'm a blowhard. I don't know crap about sports. Everyone go over to the Buccaneers news site and get real sports news. Oh God, Frank Rizzo, you're funny. And if you missed the show today, I went off on my roommate Tommy, not Tommy, the guy who thumbs downs a lot, but my roommate from Guantanamo, Tommy. I went off on him, so I'm kind of cussed out today. I literally went off on a Tourette's tirade against Tommy. But good one there, Frankie. I don't know anything about sports. That's for true. That's for true. But go ahead.
And I wanted to ask you a question.
Sure.
I was rewatching some of your shows from the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
I noticed that Anna wanted to have a conference call with me.
Yes.
And if she wants to do that, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Okay. What we wanted to do was we wanted to have both you and her on at the same time, but because we're having issues with the Google Voice, we'll probably have to table it until we can have two different sources, so we can have you both on at the same time. And we'll try that.
I don't know if she's listening, but if she is, let's bring it on. Let's go for it.
Okay. She is listening. And Angela definitely does not like Stephen Curry because she called him thirsty $. And
he's got a beautiful wife.
He does have a good looking wife. He does have that. Thor's the Little Sisters of the Poor versus Carbondale. But yeah, hey Angela, Ed Winchell has stated that he would be amenable to a 3-way call, or both of you on at the same time and I'll tell you what it's about, Ed. I'll tell you what it's about is that you have very yes, she is listening. And his wife is thirsty too. I think you want to speak to Angela. Yes. And yeah, Anna's there. So Mama Moon's there. And Angela is saying that Curry's wife is thirsty as well. Thirsty is if I'm going through the parlance, that means somebody that is up for a lot of attention. I think that's the way thirsty means, right? I believe so.
If I remember, Cap, I think Anna was very unhappy with me because I said some derogatory things about her Oakland A's and the Oakland Coliseum, if I am not mistaken. And if she would like to talk about that with me, I think it was Anna.
No, it wasn't Anna. It was Angela. I'll make sure that we get this correct. Anna is Mama Moon. And Angela was upset about you calling the Coliseum a despicable place.
Right.
Yeah. So
so whenever she's ready, let's do it.
Okay. We will, but it will have to wait until I have the capabilities to do it. Unless Angela has Skype. If Angela has Skype, we can do it. Well, actually, there's only 12 minutes to go. And Angela has been ready for it. So, because there's obviously a little bit of a lag between what we're talking about, and she has been ready. So we'll see if Angela has Skype. That's the only way we can do it tonight.
I'd be more than happy to accommodate her, Cap.
Okay. Bad move, bro.
I'm ready for anything.
Okay, and Hollywood wants to do it now.
Anybody.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, then what we'll do is we will set this up. Okay, Ed. Let me, because Angela says that she definitely has been ready to do this, but she does have a monologue. So it's kind of like a great debate. Now that you have stated that you are ready for the tete-a-tete, okay, that we will set it up. Get with me. We'll get it, and then I'll even advertise it. It'll be hey, the great Oakland Coliseum debate. Ed Winchell, Angela Pacheco, and we'll make sure we have it set up. So, Angela, we'll do it quickly. Either, well, it might not be next Sunday because I might have an interview next Sunday. But let's see. Maybe this Thursday. We can do it on a Friday. We'll see. But we'll do it at a time that both of us, we can all get together. And hopefully, Ed, do you have Skype?
I have it, but I never use it.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Since you have Skype, I want you to call in via Skype, and then Angela, in case I still have these issues with Google Voice, I want to make sure that we are setting it up where, God forbid, Google Voice is not working. Then I'd like for you to call in via Skype, and then Angela will call in either via Google Voice or via the Yahoo Facebook Messenger. Yeah, it's going to be Santangela, and that's even beyond Angela. So yeah, we're going to show that.
I see, Cap, that Anna feels the same way. So if Anna and Angela both want to come on the call, let's make it a 4-dinger and let's get it on.
Okay. Well, if you get well, see, the thing with Angela and Anna is, if I'm not mistaken, I think they share the same residence, so they can go on speaker. So that takes care of that.
I don't want to leave anyone out.
No. I'll be more than happy to have that happen.
The battle of the Oakland Coliseum situation.
Yeah, the tete-a-tete, the Oakland Coliseum monologue.
The place you don't want to bring your children to.
Ooh, now I'm telling you, Ed. I'm telling you, don't throw out all your ammunition now. Keep it.
No, I'm not. No.
Keep it. And Angela is asking if Thor's invited as well.
You know, why don't we just do a big conference call with anybody that wants to join us?
Oh, okay. Well, if that's true, then yeah, I know, and Hollywood wants to be, but we're basically, it would be, yeah, definitely get your popcorn ready, just like Terrell Owens says. Ed, let me work on the let's say if it's not Thursday, maybe we'll do a special show, on Friday, because what day is not this Friday, but next Friday. We'll have it done. So
I think that's the 8th.
Okay, yeah, let's tentatively schedule it.
The 7th or the 7th.
Okay, let's tentatively schedule a special show. And this will be, and I don't know the time length on this. You know, it's a special show, so it can be a half an hour, it can be an hour, it can be for as long, and as y'all want to continue to go back and forth. But bring your A game, Ed. I'm telling you, bring your A game. Okay. But now if you want, whenever anybody wants to tap out, just give me a tap out sign. We'll figure out what the tap out is if you don't want to play anymore. Are you?
I just didn't want her to think that I, was bailing on her request to have the conference call.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's fine. Yeah. And no, that's fine. And I appreciate you getting back with me. So Angela knows that you're up for it now. Mama Moon is available. Thor stated that he just swear a lot, so that probably wouldn't bring a lot to the conversation. But yeah, everybody wants to hear this. Everybody wants to hear this, so we will definitely make it happen. Hey, quick thoughts, Ed. I'm gonna get your quick thoughts here. Did you get a chance to see Gruden's interview today?
No.
No. Okay, I was wondering because I figured I wanted to hear your thoughts on what he might have said about the team. But if you didn't hear it, I didn't hear it either. So we'll have to study up on it, and hopefully I'll get a chance to see it before the next show. But hey,
I had my strippers over.
Oh well, okay. Anyway, Ed, thanks for calling in, brother. I appreciate you working with me on the thing. I'll try to get Google Voice hooked up. I'm sorry it wasn't working, but thanks for calling back, and you take care of yourself as well. And was it Precious? What was the name of your dog?
Precious? No. Vicky's Precious. I've got Mariah and Bella.
Mariah and Bella. Okay.
And then I've got Conchita, who's my parrot.
And a parrot. Okay.
So I live with it's me and 3 females.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Anna, and this is, I want to make sure you know this. Get this right. It's not the Battle of the Coliseum. It is about you calling the Oakland Coliseum despicable.
I was being kind, Kat.
Okay. I got you. Okay. And now here's what. Now this is for fun. Did you want to put like a like not per se a wager, but if it's a debate, if there is a winner of the debate, that the person that is deemed the loser by the audience, do you want to put it to like an audience vote or not? I'm just throwing it out there as something to possibly play into it as well.
If it's going to make it more fun, I'm all for it. Okay.
And again, I like this thought from Vicky. Go into this with open minds. I like that. It's pure opinion. It's a debate, just like we had in high school, like we have in college. The debate team. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Hollywood said it as well. A donation to charity. I like that. A donation to charity. Okay, Ed, get with me, and I'll get with Mama Moon, and when I'll talk to Angela, but it won't be Angela that'll be showing up. It'll be Santangela.
Who's Santangela?
That's Angela when she gets really mean and ornery.
How many names does this lady have?
Just the 2. Just the two.
I can handle it.
Okay. Ed, you have a good night, man. Take care of yourself and stay safe, brother.
You too, brother. God bless.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Okay. That was Ed Winchell, and we are really up on the midnight hour, so that is definitely going to be the last call of the evening. I appreciate everybody that's joined me and stayed this long. Hopefully you've let the show run and run and run. I appreciate that. The hours are getting up there, and that's a good thing. As obviously you know that in order to get some more push on YouTube, you need to have the 1,000 subscribers, but you also need hours. And we as in myself with the show, but with all you as viewers helping me out with this, is 19-1. I mean, it could happen. If I'm gonna show that because that's just spice. That's definitely spice. That's a good comment. I've never had the means to go to a game in Oakland as long as I've been a Raiders fan. Only went to away games, but went to Oakland for the first time last year against Detroit. And wasn't it a great experience, though? And Sunjoku, yeah, you can call in sometime. Yeah, I loved it. Especially people that have not had a chance to call in. Feel free. I mean, we have regulars, but I love it. We had, like I said, we had one caller tonight who was the first-time caller, which was the gentleman from the first sergeant that was from the Army National Guard in Iowa, the Vikings fan. Rob Bigler has been a friend of the show for a while, the Chiefs fan. He's called once or twice before, so it's good hearing from him. But yes, and Joku, it's good to hear from everybody. Yeah, 19-1. Well, is it 19? I only see 18. Unless there is a 19 coming. I only see 18. Well, maybe, hopefully I get that 19, but I only see 18 right now. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Everybody, enjoy yourself. Come back on Sunday. I'll hopefully have some more information about the tete-a-tete with the is the Oakland Coliseum. I don't see 19. Well, I see 18-1. I see 18-1. If there's 19, maybe I just don't see it. Close away. Yeah, I can't go. And Sunjoku, thank you for calling in. And if you were on Facebook, I didn't turn off the Facebook feed, only because I wanted to make sure. And normally I do this. I usually turn off the Facebook feed. I do hope that you get a chance to, and I'll do this more often. But I really like everybody to come over to YouTube because I got to get my hours up on YouTube. That's one of the things that I'm looking for. And Facebook is I'm kind of giving away for free. Even though it's a free program, I like to get my hours on YouTube. I'm sure you guys can understand that. So if you watched it on Facebook, you got a free show tonight. And probably because my gal pal that is Cher Ellison, and I'll have a chance to talk to her. Hopefully I'll get a chance to see. But I hope you enjoyed it. There was 8 shares, so hopefully everybody had a chance to come on board YouTube. But yeah, I only see 18. I see 18 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. And I will give Vicky a call. And thanks for the positives. Unless there was somebody I blocked. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Y'all have a great rest of your week. Yeah, I guess it's... I get to do my time card. So I'll see y'all later on. Everybody take care. We'll see you Sunday. And more words. I can't wait for the debate. We'll see everybody later on. Take care. Be well. Stay safe. That's all I can say.